stand back and stand by.
Episode 18. Oh, yeah. What is up, everybody? Friday night fire.
The champ is here.
Nicky Nines in the house. Dave Rose, myself, and Shannon on the Friday night, episode 18. What's up, everybody? How is everybody on a Friday night? I hope you guys are doing good.
Doing fine, like a good wine.
It's October. A fucking Sopranos movie dropped today. Fucking
keep your meth to yourself.
What else? That fucking new
Bond, James Bond.
That came out today too?
The 28th, I believe.
Holy shit, man! There's so many fucking movies coming out. It's crazy. But yeah, also the Venom 2 dropped also.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh God, I hope it doesn't suck like the first one.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping it's good too.
Dude, the first one was fucking trash. I'm assuming you've seen the first one, right?
Yeah.
I have not.
Because the first one in it, like the guy that plays Eddie Brock was like a loser. Like he's like, oh, I'm a fucking loser. And in Venom the Alien, it's a loser too, and they're best friends, and they became friends because they're both losers. That together they make less of a loser. It was fucking dumb, dude. I'm like, this is stupid as shit.
I would have preferred if they just followed canon, because I'm a big nerd, and that the symbiote was supposed to be brought back to Earth, and Spider-Man was supposed to be the first to interact with it, and then only then did it go to Eddie Brock. So I don't really... I've never watched any of the Spider-Man movies that came out with Sony. In fact, I only watched the first ones with Tobey Maguire. After that, I think there was 2 from the first guy, Garfield, and then there was, 3 now with this kid. And I haven't watched any. I have no interest in it. They're not doing what I would like with the character. And I wasn't really a big, Spider-Man. Well, I was a big Spider-Man fan as a kid, but like as time went on, I moved to other things. And I just don't. I'm not interested in seeing this stuff. And yeah, I mean, I know they're gonna fuck things up now with this, Doctor Strange shit.
Well, what you should do is send them an angry letter and be like, the devious one.
I'm not that type of nerd.
You're not
I'm not
that
going to waste
type
my
of nerd.
time because they're woke already. They're woke. So there's my right-wing views won't change their...
Excuse me, sir. My comic book character is not following fucking
I don't like it,
emoticon
and I want it changed now.
Snarf. I love that snarf
I want it.
I love that fucking character. It's hilarious.
Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow.
Sucks.
Yeah, doesn't that
You're going to
suck?
have to cut it early tonight?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be going till doing that,
On
whole
another
night
9-hour
thing tonight. No, not tonight. I can't. I wish I could, and I'm not looking forward to going in tomorrow at fucking all, man. Not at all.
Well, we'll make your night pleasant.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I was looking forward to tonight, though, at least, like, hanging out and shit, but...
Well, don't worry. The champ is here, He's representing the title, and it's all good.
The champ is here.
Plus
Dude, did I hear
2
a clip?
Hemis.
What?
Yeah, 2 Hemis. Did I hear a clip of you of fucking numbnuts, Sean? You saying a Friday Night Fire show?
Dude, you ready?
I did
Listen
not.
to this. You ready? Yes, you did, man. That's a very good ear, Nicky Nines. Very good ear. Let's see what we got here. Hold on.
Hey, hot Friday night fire hot.
Hot Friday night.
Hey, hot Friday night fire hot.
Yes, Sean's View. Yes, it is.
Hey, hot Friday night fire hot.
Yes. Now,
Great endorsement, actually.
Now
you can use this in your commercial now.
Look, tell me what you think about Friday night.
Hey, hot Friday night fire hot.
Now laugh.
Learn. We all.
Now laugh. Now laugh. Thank you. Thank you. That's the weirdest fucking laugh ever.
It's a
Hey, hot Friday night
cackle,
fire hot.
I'd say. It's a second-rate Dracula.
Count
What's going
Dracula.
on with that? I haven't paid attention. Like last I heard, fucking Tony jump ship.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left. What's his name?
You have
Sean,
betrayed me.
And he went back to Wire.
You have betrayed me. You have slayed me and filleted me.
Damn, dude.
Seaman did foresee this, didn't he? And so did Ken, actually.
I think everyone foresaw this because we
Well,
all kind
sure
of
too.
called
But
like
they were vocal about it.
Yeah, that's fucking
They
hilarious,
put the
dude.
timestamp there on the videos.
So, yeah, I've been out of the loop lately because of my nut hurting so bad, and like what fill me in a little. Dude, Ken,
Disgraciados.
I got to get an ultrasound on my balls. You should have seen the fucking broad that did it, dude. Oh my fuck.
Oh my god.
Dude, just fucking ridiculously hot. But I mean, just beautiful eyes. You can only see so much with the mask, but banging body. And she's like, pull your shit down. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm fucking sitting here thinking, and it's funny because I told my wife, she's like, were you hard? I'm like, yeah, only a fucking little.
Oh my god. What a conversation to have.
Oh, she thinks it's fucking. Well, dude, she's a nurse. She's had
Should have said it wasn't my fault. She kept rubbing my cock. What?
Oh, dude, I wish, dude. Like, why can't life be like
No,
the
you could
pornos?
tell her that so she go on a rampage at the hospital. Be like
no.
Godzilla, like just wrecking the building. You don't touch my husband.
That shit hurt. So, but yeah, what's been going on in the? Like, I heard you talking today about fucking old Jacob RP.
Oh god.
Like, what happened? You guys have another another falling
Who
out?
hasn't?
Dude.
I mean, I go
Like-
on a show and he's just being belligerent and stupid, and like I'm trying to explain things to him, he doesn't fucking get it. Most basic things. Ken goes onto a show, Jacob's just like going at him, but with no logic, and Ken's trying to reach him, and he's just constantly getting talked over. It was just insanity.
Oh, okay. So it's just the typical shit with the LGBTQRP community.
It was like that's what I didn't want to get into with him, was like discussing things and then having to wait after I start to make a sentence, and then he jumps in over that sentence and I can't finish what I'm saying, and it's just fucking very frustrating. So I didn't even want to have that talk with him in the first fucking place, because of that. But there I was in a whole conversation with him again, and now he's sending me messages, you're fake, you're a piece of shit, you're this, you're that. It's like
I exposed him. I don't know if you watched my show.
Some of it I was in.
I think I did a good job with this recent little tantrum of his to expose what much of a pussy he was.
it's like, come on, man, seriously.
Dude, that shit kills
Enough
me, dude.
is enough.
Like, it just kills me that you give him the time of day, because it's like I'm so much of a one strike you're out kind of person for the most part. And the second he did that shit, and plus because he had nothing of value, right? Because I know people will say, well, like what about Wire? But Wire has like a minuscule amount of fucking entertainment value, whereas Jacob RB has none, because he was trying to talk shit.
Yeah.
Like, he was trying to talk shit about like your chat numbers, and I'm like, motherfucker, if you streamed, you'd have literally two people.
I'm sorry, I do have to interrupt for this. Don't forget that he preceded that with Ken's age.
Did he?
He's like, you're 40 years old and you have only 35 viewers in your chat. Like, I stopped that video, rewound it, talked about it for a bit, but that's what he fucking said. He started it with you're 40 years old.
Yeah. Well,
you only have 35 viewers.
He's just
What relevancy does that have?
Meanwhile, 24 hours before that, he was licking my ass out like, oh, you're so funny and you don't great, you don't fun, and I'm like, dude, stop. Just fucking stop already. Please.
God, dude, I said it earlier in Dave's chat. Like the weirdest, like Joe has cultivated the weirdest fucking community I think I've ever seen in my life. Like I've just never seen such fucking.
But you know what, Nicky? Honestly, there's only a handful of dudes that are like that are gonna go and like, you know, fight you and bash you because you won't let them, you know, like you're not letting them on to your stream. And, you know, there's not many of them. So, but it's like once you know who those people are now, and like that's what he doesn't get. It's like he's one of those people, whether he likes it or not. He's one of those guys, you know? And it's like, how long can that keep going on and on and on? Like the bouncing back and forth and this and that. Somebody's got to shut it down. You know, it's not going to be Joe. You know what I mean?
But even that, I don't get that. Like, I don't get why Joe would even bother to have the guy on because he's a fucking hindrance. He's not a help. You know, like I get making peace with certain people.
Well, look
I
at
get
Danny.
Why he would make peace with
look
you.
at Danny.
Why he would make peace with Dave. But
look at the shit with Danny. He sits there and he tries to act like he has Danny. Like he goes, oh, when Danny was threatening to beat the shit out of everybody, it wasn't a big deal when he was threatening to beat the shit out of me. But now that he's on my show, now all of a sudden it's a big deal and he sucks. And it's like, no, dude, that's not how it went at all. And you weren't the only one being threatened by him at that point either, Joe. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's always some shit going on, but whatever. You know, Jacob, I think's got it now. You know what I mean? I think he understands now. Cora, what's up?
TGIF.
Yes. I would normally say thank God it's Friday, but I gotta fucking work tomorrow, so it don't matter. Don't matter. But shout out to you, Cora. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. So you know how Dave earlier was saying like ball pain manipulation was his favorite kind of movies, like porno?
No.
I distinctly remember this. So have you guys ever visited eFucked?
No, what the fuck is that?
All right, so it's a website for the most fucked up porn shit. Like it's just, it's funny outtakes, funny like people getting caught in public fucking.
What's
like
it called?
eFucked, EFUKT.com, and it is the funniest shit ever because there's this one video of a guy who purposely puts rubber bands around his dick and his nuts to castrate him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, dude, no.
Dude,
no,
what?
no.
Come on, man.
No, we don't need to
What the
talk about
fuck,
this.
bro?
We can talk about anything else. Anything.
He's like a cuck, and he's like, oh, my fucking bull said I have to castrate myself, so he.
I have to castrate myself, my body and my mind. I'm gonna castrate my body and my soul.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, there are people. Well, it's gender dysphoria and stuff, and people are willing to do this.
You gender
you know.
bastard. Yeah, people are.
We live in clown world. Look at the shit that's going on. I mean, Mars, you know, sort of referenced a little bit because I put some of it in the chat. But look at what's going on in the world. We're being distracted with all these impositions on our lives with clearly legal mandates, which aren't law. But the Afghanistan pullout has been proven to be something that could have been totally avoidable. They had the plans necessary to go through where they would remove the civilians first and then pull out the equipment and then pull out the military. They could have easily accomplished this, but what they did is they actually, you know, the Biden admin, which is the Obama admin, made the deal with the Taliban to just hand over all this stuff. There's, you know, basically Ukraine and Russia strong-arming Biden now to have pipelines into Europe, and basically, you know, because they've got dirt on the guy, he's not going to do a thing. China, same thing, so he's not going to interfere with Taiwan, with what's going on with the Uyghurs, or the Uyghurs, the Muslims there that are being put in concentration camps.
Uyghurs.
No, Uyghurs.
The Uyghurs.
Motherfucking
pronounced
Uyghur.
Uyghurs, actually.
Yo,
What's happening in Hong Kong, how Australia, and it's hilarious because Australia is in a fucked position. And that's a litmus test and a canary in a coal mine for the world. You give up your guns, that's what's going to happen. And look at the tyranny that's going on in Australia.
They got this stupid fucking Disney show on tonight, like making a big deal over fucking Disney.
Oh wait, didn't you hear Disney came to a settlement with fucking Johansson, Scarlett Johansson on the
No,
what was it? 'Cause they got
Really?
a big fucking beef about money for the Black movie.
The whole deal was
What?
because they decided to release it directly to the streaming platform before just having it exclusively in theaters. They potentially robbed her of more profits, and she alleges that this was only to build up their fledgling streaming company. But they settled out of court. It's all business, and apparently they might even work together again. So there you go.
Oh, of course they will.
of course.
Although I heard the new CEO is a real cunt.
Who?
Their new CEO, Disney, he's like supposed to be a real fucking stickler.
Oh yeah.
And sure, like really shitty to everyone that works there. Got rid of like free amenities that they had at Disneyland and stuff. Like he's a fucking asshole.
Shit. Why are there always assholes? You know?
Because you can't make it in that kind of world without being.
You've got to be ruthless, I
Yeah,
guess,
I
for
guess
that
so.
level of profit, because you're handling a multi-billion-dollar organization that's worldwide. Also, there's a crisis strategy team. I've got to look this up. I have the article that Disney has that's used throughout the world. It
Really?
seems suspect.
Figures. You know?
And there's also obviously they keep. Here's another crazy thing, and we've seen this in the news: is that they keep arresting pedophiles that work at Disney. And if you know about Disneyland and Walt Disney World, there's tons of underground tunnels, which supposed victims have alleged that they were tunneled through to be used, from
Disney?
location to location.
Really?
Yeah.
Like in Disney?
What?
What?
So these underground tunnels actually exist, have been photographed. I'd suggest you just, do a Google image search on it.
That's fucked.
And this is apparently, because again, there's so much when it comes to Disney that seems to correlate with child trafficking and human trafficking and other nefarious things. And you talked about this the other day. This leads to a lot, Ken.
Yeah.
The fact that most Disney movies have the protagonist's mother.
Yeah, always
die
dead. I know.
at the
What
beginning.
the fuck is that all about?
That's called
Weird shit.
it's trauma-induced manipulation. There's different ways that you can refer to it.
Yeah.
But basically, what they do is they sort of try to transpose that onto the viewer, especially a young child that's impressionable, and create that sort of break in the psyche about losing the mother. And MK Ultra has used that. This is simple fact. So
Jesus. There's so much shit we don't know about that's like fucked up, like this underworld of fucked up shit that goes on right under our nose,
Dude, that makes me like, so if you could get hold of any files, any documents of any government shit, like what would it be? Like, would there be any specific thing you would want to fucking know?
I would go right for the alien shit.
Oh, I think everyone would, dude.
dude,
Dude, I would alien.
What about you?
Because they gotta know something. Like
but then again, I mean, I'd be interested in, for example, because there's so much, but like, what's going on in Antarctica? Why is it that John Kerry, during the presidential campaign, went down there and supposedly went to go visit sites and then disappeared for a couple of days?
Really?
Why is it that, we find a lot of people going, like Obama, after he lost the election, all these other people have gone down to Antarctica, and it's funny because these Fitbit watches and Apple watches and stuff, they can track you and all. So this information apparently got transmitted onto the internet because they weren't protecting themselves. So it actually shows that there's places underneath the Antarctic ice where there's massive tunnels, because that's where these watches are clocked for having walk through. So like when you take a look at this map, it's incredible because there's this huge, at least in that area, a huge underground structure where these people are constantly moving around, which is why their Fitbits and iPhone or iWatches track this stuff and then transmit it as soon as they were back on the web, or on the net.
Real quick, foul mouth Shannon in the house. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I had a bit of a sport hernia and my nut hurts. Can I get like a nut cast?
Go get some ice and put it on
a ball
your nuts.
holder.
You need a ball hammock.
A ball hammock.
A ball? Give my fucking ball a little drink.
A fucking nut.
A nut.
A nut bed. A nut hammock. A fucking a nut wrap.
I mean, isn't that technically what my nutsack is, though?
A sack wrap. You got a sack rack. A sack wrap.
Oh,
dude.
Are you serious? There's like 500 of them.
On the table.
Wow.
God.
What?
No, my daughter's asking me for something.
All
But
right,
anyway.
Grounded.
Shannon.
You're grounded.
Shannon,
But Dad,
if you
I
could know
just
any,
wanted a glass of water. You're still
You
grounded.
fucking cunt.
2 weeks.
All right, Shannon, if you could know any government conspiracy, like anything whatsoever, what would you want to know?
Like,
Anything, like because we're talking about like how much shit out there that we have no idea about. Like, what would you like? They opened the file, Shannon. This is your one file of whatever topic of anything you can open.
I would really, really want to know all the details about JFK.
Really?
Yeah, you know why? Because, all right, it might sound really weird, but the day he was assassinated, like years later, was my birthday. So every year on my birthday, as a kid and everything, like it was always on TV, and I became like intrigued by it, I guess. So yeah.
Did you ever have a cake with an exploding head on it?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. There's not so much that I don't know.
Have you looked into that at all? Have you looked a lot into, like, is this something like Dave Rose level obsession that you've looked into, or is this just something that has fascinated you in the past, but you've never really bothered to
I mean,
just jump down the rabbit hole?
Like maybe somewhere in between.
Because I got some crazy stuff that I can show you.
All right, well, send it to me.
People that I know that have personally researched this and have figured out some
that movie with Costner, the JFK movie with Costner.
Oh, that was a good movie.
That shit was like dead on with a lot of stuff that they said in that movie.
Who was the director?
It was a famous director. The guy who did so many great movies. The fuck's his name again? Famous director. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. What movie is that
It
again?
was Oliver Stone.
Yeah, Oliver
There we
Stone.
go.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
guy got somewhat blacklisted after that movie.
Yep.
And it's obviously clear that it was because of it.
Yeah.
He went a little too close to the truth.
Yep.
And I guess he had enough protection that he wasn't going to be suicided like Stanley Kubrick was. But, it was enough to basically have him taken off the primary list of Hollywood.
Yeah, that was it.
And
for
he's
him.
talked about this. He went into after that shit happened, he went into Alex Jones' show and started talking.
Yeah,
which
he
just,
did.
made it worse because he couldn't get work for a longer time, but he was honest about it.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing like with a couple of the people that are blacklisted now from Hollywood that they go against the grain and they got to go.
Fuck them.
That's
what they say.
I mean, fuck them if they're not making good movies. I don't want to watch them anyway. Dude, I just realized that movie is 3.5 hours long. Like, holy shit.
Which movie?
JFK.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is a long movie.
Quite a lengthy movie.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot in there that they cover, and it's much better if you go back and do the research and then go back and watch that movie. Because when I watched that movie, I can't remember what year it came out. I think it was 94.
Yeah,
something.
I think it was around then. Yeah.
Yeah, I was 14 years old. I'd done at that point, I only had limited amount of info. Access to the internet was very limited. All you could do would get certain books, and those were hard to get to. So, that really talked about a lot of stuff that got a lot of people talking. I remember that.
You were chasing conspiracies at 14.
I've never stopped doing that. Like, honestly, 4 years old, 5 years old, as soon as I became cognizant, mysteries.
So like a 5, you're like, who took my apple juice?
Well, yeah, no. At one point, it switches over. It's just like. But mysteries. The pyramids were always fascinating to me. I always felt some sort of interest there and understanding that it wasn't what we were being told. And Bermuda Triangle, aliens, Bigfoot, and plus, don't you guys remember the 1980s, early 1980s? You had, what was that Time Life series book set that was being sold on TV with the infomercials? You guys don't remember those?
No.
I remember a mystery kind of like.
Yes, it was like that.
You know
Mysteries of the World, or.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Mysteries of
about.
the Unknown.
Unexplained Mysteries or some shit like that, or not the TV show, but there was a book like that. I don't remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
We got a dono that just came in. I got to play real quick for us, and this is from the one and only. Birdman, what up, baby? That's the birdie bird.
Shout out to the chat. Ken, how you doing, Bud Dave? Nick, hope y'all's day went well.
Went good, man. Thank you, Bird. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for that.
I was right. Mysteries of the Unknown. That was the
Mysteries
series.
Every time Bird donates, you need to go into full fucking like Spurg mode and start singing that bird, 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 bird,
Like every time he donates, you start hearing that now. Everybody's heard the bird is the word. That's a bird.
Like when was that song? When did that song come out?
Like during Vietnam time.
Was it during? Was it the 60s?
It was. Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, like late 60s, I think.
Dude, like how fucked up do you have to be that that's like a top hit?
It's, by the Trashmen.
Well, yeah,
1963.
Wow, was that long ago?
Dude, like, could you imagine turning that on for some fucking romantic sex movie?
You're like, baby, let me turn on this song
God.
to, set the tone, and you hear, you're like, what the fuck? The fuck is going on?
Yeah, weird times, dude. Weird times. Jesus fucking Christ. Can I elevate my nut?
Yeah.
So can I get like a little pad and stick my sack on top of it to elevate it? Will that help?
What'd you do?
I got like a bit of a fucking sports hernia. So like my nut, my fucking shit, I gotta watch it because they gotta check up on it because I guess they said they could heal it on its own if I don't fuck with it too much, but if it doesn't, it could turn into a regular hernia.
My ears. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Get yourself some pillows, strategically place them, and in the space in between, put a bag of ice where your nuts will rest upon, and it should be okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll have some jingle balls.
Rest your nuts up on the dresser.
Dude, it's that or we continue to listen to you fucking whine and moan about
You're gonna hear it all
balls and
fucking
stuff,
night,
and
dude. I'm gonna get some fucking popsicles
I'm getting traumatized
and put on
here.
my dick, okay? That's what I want.
See, you know what? I'm a ball empath. So when somebody tells me about their ball pain, I feel it. It's like psychic powers and shit.
Did you do it when you were working out?
Yeah.
Like you felt it happen?
No, it wasn't until the next day.
Like gradual.
Like
Oof.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Ball talk.
Just ball talk.
See.
Ball Talk on the Foul Mouths Ball Talking Network.
Jesus.
Next time on the Ball Talk.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, because that could turn into something. Oh my god.
It doesn't do it for you, Shannon. You're not like, she's looking at Ken with lust right now.
No.
After hearing that amazing fucking.
Definitely not.
Put you right in the mood. We'll do, you know what? We'll rename it to the doggy, the dog. Everybody's heard about the dog.
What?
At least it's a position.
Oh, doggy style. I gotcha.
Get what you were going with that for a second.
Gotcha.
What song is that? It's a good song coming on next. What is
No,
that?
it's not a good song.
So just a reminder to all listeners and viewers, poppers, that we have new questions ready to go for rapid fire. If anyone chooses, well,
Or
always
Stump
more.
the Stooge. If we can't get the.
Well, I haven't prepared for that, but
Just ask a basic question, like say what comes after like A, or say what letter comes after A. And
no,
he'll be
that's not
scratching
as
his
fun.
fucking head.
I like to ask simple questions that everyone should know and just watch him struggle as he, like if he was, drowning, he'd be gasping for air. That'd be the best analogy. And it's like that song by Phil Collins, if I saw you drowning, I wouldn't raise a hand, So it's just like I just would enjoy to see that.
Philly Collins. Ladies and
A
gentlemen.
little too dark, guys? Too
Ladies and
much?
gentlemen, Mr. Phil Collins.
A little dark.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it is October 1st. And strangely enough, the White House, as of last night, midnight, got lit up in red.
What?
Red October? Interesting.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
American shores.
The one and only, it's the bird in the house.
Why was it lit up red?
Can you hear me?
Like, was there like a real reason they gave, or?
No.
Nothing official from what I've seen.
Bird, yeah, we can hear you, bro. What's up?
Okay, making sure. I had my Skype going on my phone and the show. Yeah, I didn't want to have triple.
The fucking
that
Skype
autism
network.
going.
Yeah, that's
I'm actually amazed your Skype's working.
The Skidipe. Well, actually, it didn't. I couldn't answer him.
Shitload of fucking.
I couldn't answer him, so I had to call him back.
So
his Skype really wasn't working. Never does.
Oh, that's not a shock.
Yeah, shit never does.
I hate Skype. Anyway.
What's
how's
going
everybody's
on?
day been?
It's going down.
I mean, there's a lot better before you got on the call, but
Well, hey, at least I'm not the one with a fucked up testicle.
you know what you're gonna be if I fucking come to Texas. I'm gonna step on your fucking right nut.
What's the
I'm not
weather
in
in
that fucking
Texas
ass
right
state,
now?
asshole.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were in Texas for some reason.
Nope. Wrong southern state, buddy.
Where are you?
I'm in Arkansas.
No.
Arkansas.
Oh, you're in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
I'm in Arkansas.
Arkansas Day Rudabar.
What's the
Yeah,
weather
that's,
there?
That's sister fucking territory out there.
Arkansas
No, it's
Day
not, bro. It's
Rudabar.
Alabama. Get your states right.
I know Arkansas
Here we
Day
fuck the
Rudabar.
calves.
Yeah, we fuck our farm animals. We fuck our moms, our dads. We don't.
Your
we don't
farm
fuck
equipment.
Wow.
Yeah, we fuck that too.
Do you
Yeah.
tip cows too?
Yeah, we fuck our cows.
Wow.
That's why the milk is so great. It's being shipped.
No,
to
that
Canada,
just
too.
sounds terrible. No. See, that's bullshit. We get our fucking because I knew a guy who owned a farm and he said he caught a homeless guy once. With the suction things with the cows that they put on him to fucking suck on him. He caught a homeless guy with it on his dick, and he doesn't
What
say
the
they
fuck?
that fucking milk patch.
Ew, that's just wrong. Terrible. Jesus Christ. But I do want to comment on something I heard y'all say earlier about what files would y'all pick, and shit. I want to know what happened on the day of 9/11. Like, was it truly an inside job, or the day or so, the week or so before the Pearl Harbor attack? Like, shut up, Nick.
No, you can only pick one.
You been drinking? Is that you, Dave? Bedhead.
Tim.
I can only pick one. Pearl
Tim's
Harbor.
stumbling, but he's autistic, so.
Oh, true. You have to drink to. Wait. Calm down, dude. You're autistic. You're in a Dave Rose zone. You better get out of here.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
What? So you want to know about 9/11? Really?
Serious? Yeah, I'm serious.
Well, he's
It's
young,
9/11.
Nicky. He's young.
I mean, 9/11 is. I don't know what did or didn't happen with it, but I mean, there's enough out to say there's a little bit of fuckery, at least. And I don't think that's as big as like, hey, is there extra testicle life out there? I mean, is there seriously life out there? Are we part of it? Are we part of something? Have they come there? Have they visited? If so, what do they have to do with us? Do they want anything? Just shit like that. Way more.
All right, fucking animals.
Well, here's the thing. I really want to talk about this stuff, but I'm starting to realize that, the smallest little mention might get the entire channel brought down.
That's the thing. I know you can't.
So
you gotta be careful.
I still want to discuss this, though. I want to discuss this with people, my theories, and the evidence that I can put forward. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do next. There's that platform Rumble. I don't know if you can do live streams and stuff. I want to have interaction with people. Maybe I'll do a private show somehow, share these images. But, I don't know how much longer I can deal with YouTube because the smallest little, problem and my channel's gone.
It's true.
What's the name of that one? What was the name of the fucking backup platform that we're using for the fucking tribunal? I'm trying to remember. It wasn't Twitch. No way would remotely let us do anything on it. It was something else that was unbannable. Like they didn't shit.
Oh, Gab?
Was it? No, it wasn't Gab. I forgot what it was fucking called.
Gabby. With Gabby.
Never mind. That's terrible.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about that, Talk about, JFK and what happened there, 9/11.
Aliens.
Even the Cuif, what's going on right now.
California fucking asshole governor.
42.
What?
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, how he manipulated things with mail-in votes and...
No.
No,
Would he-
not
the new
this one?
shit.
All
talk
school
about the
children,
jab.
all school children in kindergarten through 12th grade are mandated now.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah.
They got the children just like they said they were going
once
to.
it's official.
Just like Mr. Jones said they were going to.
Yeah.
And it looks, there's an article that I saved, but it looks like millions of people have actually died after getting the jab. And this is a lot more than the VAERS website is talking about. Not gonna VAERS. You guys can check it out. I'm not gonna say the name. But yeah, it looks like millions of people have died after receiving this. And since it takes 2 weeks after this, while you remain alive, to be considered vaccinated, anybody who dies prior to that, which seems to be millions, is considered unvaxxed and
blasphemy.
As such had died from the Cuif and not, from the adverse effects. So
You got the Cuif.
that's the best way to get through the censors. Call it the Cuif, because apparently you got a cough. It's just a cough. It's 99.9987% survivable, but please take this experimental gene juice.
Oh my God.
We're not responsible for a third arm that grows.
Are you thinking they're just cold people?
What's that?
To call people to call down the herd because there's too many fucking people on the planet.
Well, the Georgia Guidestones kind of make that clear, but this is very multifaceted. Anybody who's taken this is now going to require lifelong boosters because the body's going to require these antibodies to be generated, and because the original jab compromised their immune system, the only way to keep that up is with additional boosters. So now you signed up for a lifelong sign up of booster shots, which, hey, the government, in Canada, that might be free to citizens, but that still costs us taxpayer money, which is basically putting us bankrupt. But it's enriching all these pharmaceutical companies.
Get your booster shots, folks.
Ensure that enough people, that's the thing, make enough people sick and ensure that they now have to continue to take booster shots for the rest of their life. These companies have now made another avenue of revenue to ensure that they continue to make more and more money. And that's off taxpayer money because since it's being mandated, this is not something that is elective. It's being forced on the population, and the government is justifying it because of a state of emergency to spend your earned taxpayer money on something that clearly isn't necessary. Oh, and in Ontario, they switched from, I believe, Moderna. They said, okay, so people 18-24, get your Moderna shot. Oh, wait, things have come out. No, don't take Moderna. Take Pfizer instead, guys. 18 to 24, men specifically. Take Pfizer instead. Why? Because now you are susceptible to additional heart failures and blood clots. Oh, forget that this has really been happening with every other fucking jab out there. Let's just, ignore that and say, hey, things have changed. The science, you have trust the science, although we keep changing it for you. And don't take that now, but keep taking it. Just keep taking it, but don't take that one until they pay us more money, and then we'll promote them again.
Bomboclat.
What? Bomboclat?
Yeah.
Bomboclat.
Bomboclat.
Hear me now.
Hear me now with the bomboclat.
Rude boy.
You get the bomboclat in your body. I just think that
the vaccine,
they're gonna get us. They're gonna get us, but they're gonna hit. They're gonna get most of the world vaccinated. Watch, but the percentage that are not, they're gonna have a real problem with them. A real fucking problem with them, because
I can't even talk.
Now they're saying that they're bringing in the National Guard to take over for all the first responders in New York City if they need it. So you're talking about basically firing everybody from their jobs.
Want to hear the ironic part
it's
of this?
Fucking crazy.
Try and look up and see if the National Guard are mandated to be vaccinated yet.
No, they're not. 2 years.
Is so
2
fucked
years.
up, man.
They've
They're
got
gonna
2
bring in
years
the
to
National
vaccinate.
Guard. They're not even fucking vaccinated, man. What the fuck are they doing? These people are crazy.
They've got 2 years.
She's not even voted in
to vaccinate,
She's a freaking...
which means, okay, so all these people were on the front lines, sacrificing all their time, blah, blah, blah. Now that it's time, you don't want to take this experimental juice, well, you're fired, or your replacement, you're actually getting paid more, and this is fact, they're getting paid more, but you don't have to get the jab for the next 2 years. So basically, it's the same as before. You're getting paid now more because of government money, which means taxpayer money, and we get rid of all these people who actually show critical thinking. They're trying to split society into those that actually think for themselves and those that just follow the orders.
Well, that sucks.
Well, my sister lost her job today. It's official.
Oh.
It's official now. Like, she's officially.
I hope she sues the shit out of them.
I hope she has the opportunity to one day, but who knows? Probably not.
I feel bad for all y'all in New York. Like, you guys, especially...
And California.
Oh, fuck Cali. Cali can just go float off somewhere and die.
They're getting fucked too, though.
Oh,
Imagine you
Shannon,
make that mandate
Shannon.
before the re-vote. What?
Okay, so
That's
since
funny.
you have experience in this whole thing, I think that this would be a good way to postulate it and have you comment on it.
Okay.
So, in a real pandemic, right, would healthcare workers and emergency personnel be getting fired en masse?
No.
If the hospitals are filled to the brim, if people are dropping dead left and right,
No,
the people that are
absolutely
serving them and are risking their own lives supposedly to assist in this, would the government say you're all fired?
No. Absolutely not.
Hell no.
So it's not about the virus. It's about
And what about
power and control.
what about the science of proper PPE usage? Like, are they saying that doesn't work? I don't understand
Fauci
that.
did talk about this in many published papers, that the sick should be the ones masked, not the healthy. But that seemed to change very quickly, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So all the precautions that you take as a healthcare worker to prevent the spread of any kind of germs in the hospital setting.
It's such an insult, Shannon, because again, with all that training that you've been forced to go through, knowing all the preparation that you need to do to be sure that you're sanitized, then you can go into one of these controlled environments, that they say, oh, well, you don't know what you're talking about. So if you're not willing to agree with our tyrannical mandates, then clearly you're not interested in the health of the people.
Crazy.
They don't give a fuck, man.
Insane.
It's all just a power fucking grab.
It is.
Pieces of shit.
I'm like sick over it. I can't even.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
It's like a fucked up part of everything now. Just a.
And the whole fact that they're trying to change definitions. I mean, herd immunity. Like, the fact is that you've got
herd immunity.
Shannon's got the antibodies, and probably so do you, Ken.
Yeah,
natural
I bet
immunity.
I do.
You've got it. There's no need to go any further. There's no need to inoculate yourself with something that's proven in,
that doesn't even, you don't even know if it fucking works. So
yeah,
what the
exactly. It's dangerous, and we live in clown world. It's so like I'm
ass backwards shit.
I'm exasperated at this point because
it's a bunch of ass
the world
backwards
is
bullshit.
sort of closing in on my stance, which is I'm not taking this.
Yeah.
I'm not taking this. I don't give a fuck what happens.
I don't blame you,
but
man.
What's gonna happen is not nice. I mean, I can't deny that. Like, if it goes as bad as Australia, then I certainly am not going to be arrested. I'm going out that way. That's just how it's going to have to go. I cannot. This has to be the ground that I fucking the hill that I die on. I will not take the mark of the beast. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I can't do it, and whatever comes. But I have to keep fighting as long as I can, and I've got to find whatever strategy I can to get this information out and let people know what the fuck is going on. The longer we can hold on, people, the more likely it is that we can break this spell and get some control over this again and get control over this world. Not like we don't have to have all these people die. This is a planned mass genocide of humanity.
Fucking ridiculous.
Agreed.
And people just keep going on, like some people just keep going on with their lives like nothing's fucking wrong.
Yeah, well, they go even further, and they try to guilt you into not wearing your mask when you're outside. When that's the best thing. You don't need a mask outside. You need to absorb.
I will never wear a mask
air,
outside.
The oxygen, get the UV light, the vitamin D. They try to fucking shame you for choosing what's right for your body, your own personal autonomy.
Yeah.
And yet they're the ones who fucking are the ones who are shitting on Christians or anyone else who abhors abortion and says, well, my body, my right. And yet they think that they can dictate to you about your body in regards to taking a vaccine.
Yeah, exactly. You know what it is too? You want to know what it is too? It's like with COVID, it gave these little people that never really had power before power, and now they want to push it around like they're fucking in control. And some of these like people that are running towns and municipalities and places like that are like really, really fucking trying to go the whole like push you as far as they possibly can, to see how fucking far they could get on you. All these little pieces of shit, these fucking slugs.
Nicky, do you want to talk about
piece of shit.
That article you shared with me about the psychological operations on Canadians?
Oh, which one was that? Yeah, we could talk about it, but I'm trying to remember.
I'd like to hear your take on it because you shared it with me. I was aware of it, but just more information came out where it became more public and stuff. And you've been a little quiet, so I just thought I'd pull you in here and have you actually talk about the something.
Yeah, I'm trying to find which one. With the military leaders saw the
Canadian
unique
military
opportunity.
that was, during this whole pandemic thing, figured out how to utilize it for propaganda purposes and a psychological operation.
Well, the thing that sucks about that is the governments in general fucking do that. I mean, they had was it the CIA that was testing LSD on people in France, like a small village in France, and people thought they were like losing their shit. I mean, the CIA would back in the 60s, they would dose people randomly that worked there just to see how they reacted and whatnot. And so it's not surprising that the Canadian, military or any military is using this as ways of propaganda, because if you look at it, like what does your average everyday person pay attention to? They pay attention to shit like CNN, the average everyday fucking news, and just telling them X, Y, Z. And the government's got to be using some kind of fucking leeway and pull on there to help push all of this, because let's see, the military propaganda, dude, like over the last year, it almost feels like a violation of fucking human, like basic human, I don't know, security, fucking right. Anything, the fact that governments, the military, fucking the news, they're allowed to promote all kinds of propaganda, because in America and Canada, we're so used to believing our stuff. And when we look at places like fucking China and Russia, we're like, oh no, their people are brainwashed, but we're just as fucking equally brainwashed.
That's true, but what they did was still illegal.
Yeah, but who's gonna be? Is anything gonna happen with it?
Yeah, exactly. Who watches the Watchmen, right?
Like nobody. And this is why whistleblowers get so much shit. Like, how many whistleblowers have gotten fucking axed, 2 fucking bullet suicide?
Well, look at the poor guy that's in the Marines that got fucked for speaking up, and when they withdrew from Afghanistan, he made a video after those 13 soldiers died, and he made a video. He got fucking thrown in the brig, and they didn't even charge him with anything. Like, that's against the law. You can't do that.
He criticized the the withdrawal from Afghanistan.
Yeah, and he told people to put their titles in the Marines on the line and answer the questions that he was saying, like he was giving out, like hold them to what was that again? What he said, like. Hold him accountable for like the shit that happened with the 13 people dying. And he called out like some of his, he called out the fucking commanders and the fucking sergeants and all of them. And he did the right thing, but he broke the chain of command, they said. So,
but yeah, you can't do that in the military though. I mean, it's admirable, but that's the one place if you do it, you have to know you're fucked. I mean, like what happened to that one? Was it Chelsea Manning, the guy that was transsexual that released all the stuff? Was it WikiLeaks, or where was it that he released all the stuff?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if it was WikiLeaks, but WikiLeaks had his stuff. I think there's Edward Snowden.
Yeah, but Edward Snowden fucking released a lot of shit that he shouldn't have, if I remember right. Like,
but that's the thing, though. He was not a double agent, but he was a plant, because he was NSA, CIA. So the stuff that he did was done on purpose to sort of mess things up. From all I can see of Julian Assange, his intentions were, prime from the get-go. So he's a big difference. And the tranny, questionable, very questionable, the information they gave up, especially, having the propensity to cut your dick off and
go
that route. I mean, there's something wrong there too. So.
Well, the funny thing about that is I used to date a chick whose mom worked for the NSA, but like high up in the NSA, and they had to like when her and I came in contact with one another, she had to file with the NSA that they knew me, and I had to get a phone call from them asking me questions about myself. It was fucking weird, dude. Like real fucking weird. And when the Snowden movie came out, like I saw it, and she asked me what I thought about it, the mother, and I was like, oh, it was terrible. I thought Snowden was a piece of shit, because I mean, I thought he, went about it wrong, even though he was saying stuff because he gave up like national, like sensitive information that cost troops lives or something. I don't remember what it was. And she was like, oh, good, that's the right answer. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean that's the right answer? You know, I'm gonna get fucking bagged. I'm gonna go out on a date with the daughter, wake up to a fucking bag on my head. So, yeah, dude, they don't.
Wow,
they don't
that's
fuck
crazy.
with them, so, yeah. I don't know, man. All that shit. Like, I know when we talk about, sometimes I'll get quiet because I don't think about it. And I try not to focus on it because I know me as an individual cannot do anything about it. Like, I know that. And I know for the most part, nothing's ever going to happen because I have friends that fucking go over this stuff fucking ad nauseum, like go insanely deep. And it's like, okay, cool, you're talking about it, but what are you going to do about it? You're just going to talk about it. You're never going to do anything about it unless all the people rise up, which they will not, you know, unless they're forced to. I mean, and who knows with the way inflation's going, you know, shit getting out of fucking whack and stuff like that with prices. And if we end up with bread lines, yeah, maybe. But until that point, if you focus on your everyday life and you don't focus on the news, like, I'm happy with my life outside of my fucking testicle. You know, otherwise life is fucking great for me. Fucking, you know, I'm not complaining about life, so I don't try to focus on and I think most people are like that too. I think your average everyday person, because we're not suffering here. Like, we don't have breadfruit lines. We're not fucking, you know, there's air is breathable. I have human rights. I can criticize my government here, and it's not the fucking end of the world.
You're right.
What the fuck was that ding? Sounds fucking something.
I know. It was like.
That sounded like.
That was weird.
Flight 105 to Florida is now boarding.
We got the goon. We got the
fuck,
goon
Jeff,
chiming on in right now.
Oh, this guy.
Love with your Tommy. Tommy got a dick so fat. Love with your Tommy.
Tonight is a joyous occasion. I come in peace. To commemorate the first ever FMN champion of all the nations. To express my appreciation, I sent you in Discord DMs, Ken, something for the beginning of this triumphant reign.
Oh, really? Let me see. Check it out right now.
Probably plotting the piece of shit. Fucking
Appreciated.
I'll check
I
her
realize
out.
how fucking tired I am today.
I am
Been a
not
long
looking
week?
forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a really rough.
So when
Yeah,
you guys basically cut the line and head off on vacation?
A week, right?
Yeah.
What, on
Friday.
Friday you
Yeah,
leave? Like
Friday.
Friday.
you're
Friday.
leaving on Friday. I thought it was earlier.
Day.
No, Friday.
No, we're leaving
So-
Friday.
Friday morning you head out to Salem, I guess,
Yes, sir.
and you'll be there in how many hours?
Well, like 4.5 hours.
4.5.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
Okay.
it's not bad at all.
So you guys will be able to, like, are you going to leave early morning so you can be there for lunch, or how you doing it?
We're gonna leave after like morning traffic probably.
Yeah.
So 10 or something, right?
Yeah, around there.
So I'm guessing you'll be there for 4
Oh yeah.
or 2, yeah, probably 2 o'clock if
Yeah.
it's 4 hours. So what, you're going to check into a motel or something, or a hotel,
Yep.
Friday breakfast?
The motel,
A
hotel,
hotel.
chicken holiday.
No,
will-
I mean, if it's Salem, I would have honestly expected you guys to check into a bed and breakfast, like one of these creepy type.
No, you know
You
what?
know.
In October there, it's so hard to book like in Salem, and it's pretty expensive to be honest.
Oh, so you're gonna have to deal with a lot of other tourists there.
I don't know how it'll be, like COVID weird craziness. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it'd probably be pretty as close to normal as it can be, right, Ken?
Yeah, I
Don't
would
get
think
into
so.
fights, Ken.
I would
Until
think
they ask you out for your vaccination status.
No, that's.
that.
I hope they don't change that within this week.
You'd
That
be
would
surprised.
suck. I know.
Yeah, you'd be
I've
surprised.
been watching it actually.
Look, like
And
Justin,
I'm wondering about that as well. Like, what about hotels now? Like, they don't they require
Isn't
your
that ironic? Really funny. You could go sleep.
jab stats?
You could go sleep in a fucking
Not
room
to
for
my
a
knowledge.
week and not have to be vaccinated in New York City. But you can't go have fucking dinner or work out in a gym or see a movie. But you could sleep in a hotel for 7 nights if you want. Isn't that stupid? Think of that. Like,
Oh,
really?
Lord.
Oh, this freaking dog.
That ain't my dog for once. Jesus. a question.
Very, very unprofessional.
Well,
Yeah.
someone just came to the back
No,
door.
it's
That's
you.
why.
That's
your
not my dog,
No, it's
That
our
is your
dog.
dog.
bro.
It's my dog.
No, it's Bird's dog.
All right, it's Bird's
Out
dog.
of control.
Mute your freaking microphone, Bird.
What's
Come on.
wrong with your dog? You see a demon or something?
Someone came to the back door.
So,
Freaking, you
you
hear
know.
him, Ken?
if anyone ever has unarmored ankles, he'll definitely take them down, right?
Oh yeah, him and his 10 pounds. Ew. He thinks he's like a 150-pound freaking pit bull, but he's not.
Is it a shih tzu, Shannon?
He's like a mutt of something. I have no idea what.
Yeah, there's 3 of them in this fucking house.
He's
and
a
I want
loaf.
to make piñatas out of every fucking one of them and send them to Mexico.
I think he's
shit.
like terrier and maybe like a mini pincher, or something like that.
Well, you know what he'd be calling Chinese, right?
What?
Dinner.
Dinner. Oh yeah, that is true. He doesn't have enough meat on his bones to be dinner, though. To be honest.
Well, you just fatten him up, you know,
Yeah.
like Hansel and Gretel.
God. That's fucking disgusting. Ugh.
Oh, it's actually, speaking about that, the president of South Korea came out recently because he's a dog lover, and he says it's time for this old, outdated aspect of culture to be relegated. So he's pushing forward to basically getting
Can't-
South Koreans to stop eating dog in their.
Good luck
And
with that.
dog is apparently common.
I wonder what
their
it tastes like.
I
is
would
it
not
like,
want it. I'll eat
is
cat.
it like
I'll
chicken?
eat cat because cats are.
Ugh.
Ugh.
You'll eat cats.
Yeah.
Why?
What's that?
What did you say? You'll eat cats because what?
I'd be willing to try cat out because it is evil. Cats are evil.
I
And-
No,
hate
they're
cats.
not. No, they're
I am-
not.
Ugh.
Oh, they're pure evil.
Cats are fucking evil.
I want to hear this.
Let me tell you.
Explain why they're evil. Because is there some ghost story I don't know about?
Shannon, you have the floor.
Cats, I literally despise them. There's something about them that I literally think they are an evil species. I'm not even kidding.
You have had a bad experience with cats. which
Quite
is
a
why
few
you
bad
think they're
experience.
evil.
Yeah, quite a
Same
few.
with Rose, if I'm guessing correctly.
No, there's cats that love me, and I'm like, dude, like, okay, I'll pet you and stuff, but like, I'm not into you. Like,
I don't even like
fucking-
to touch them.
You associate with reptiles. You'd rather fucking crawl up to a fucking reptile and just hang out with it. You know, you're not like a dog that fucking. Okay, when's the last time you saw a cat be used in a tactical army team to go infiltrate a enemy base? You don't see that shit. Or these dogs that fucking get thrown out of fucking helicopters into the ocean to save people that are drowning. When you see a cat the last time do that shit? Okay, the cats are evil creatures, and although they do serve a purpose of catching, rodents, they also seem to, strangely enough, associate with reptiles. They're very close with them, and they clearly show that there is some sort of evil to their nature. You're clearly a cat guy.
I am. There's 5 in this
Really?
house, and there's 3
Oh.
dogs.
Five. So first of all, imagine
For
the
the record,
smell.
for the record,
Imagine
none of
the
them are mine.
smell.
I
actually,
could.
Rose, to be honest with you, it's not that bad. We
Oof.
changed this fucking.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Dude,
So-
the fucking house smells
Still
clean every
using the
time I
word
come
bad.
home. 9 times, there's like maybe 1 week the fucking boxes need
You
to
know
be
what's
changed.
torture?
They're like a day or
Keep
two
a
overdue.
husky living inside. A husky lives outside in the outdoors. It needs the fucking cold, and
I
in the
agree to
summer
that,
it suffers. But that's the thing, though. The husky doesn't go inside the house, so the house doesn't smell like shit. You got 5 cats living inside your house.
They're not mine,
Back
so
the
I
fucking
came
smell.
into this house like that. Like if it was up to me, I'd have like
Guilt
1
them.
and maybe a dog or 2, depending on what type
If
of
it was
dog
up to
it
me
is.
in your house, I'd be wearing at least 2 of your fucking cats on my feet for fucking slippers.
My
And that's
God.
why- You fucking psycho, bro.
Argentinian thing?
No, they're
Okay.
evil creatures.
Yeah, but
You
they're
don't
cute.
understand?
They're cute.
Nick, you just came in at the right fucking time. Please help me.
Oh,
out
sorry,
here.
dude. I had to go take
You
my
like
testicle for a walk.
cats? Do you have cats?
Are you a cat person,
No.
Nick?
No, I don't like them. I've had cats, but
fuck.
I mean, more than one is
To
too much.
eat?
Is
To
with
eat
cats.
or to?
No,
as
they
pets?
eat dog. My wife eats dogs. She don't eat cats.
Okay.
It's different. No, I just cats. I mean, they're annoying. Like I don't get why people will have cats because cats are kind of cunts. You know, they're like they really are a
fuck is
cunty
wrong with
animal.
y'all?
They
Yep.
are. They
Dude,
are.
they're a cunty animal. They literally do not.
Evil.
They come to you
They're
when they're
cunts
hungry.
You train them that way.
Evil.
If you're like dicks to them when they're young or something, they're gonna
What
be
the fuck
No,
you
no,
got?
no.
You got the
fucking
cat.
animals, bro.
No, no.
Same thing with raising a puppy.
No,
It is two different animals. Dogs are loyal by nature. They're
Yes.
part of the
Hold on.
pack. They understand.
Dave,
pack
explain,
mentality.
please. If you raise an animal at a young age to be a cunt, it's gonna be a cunt.
No, cats are naturally cunts. It doesn't matter how well you
Yeah, dude.
raise them.
Cats will
Eventually,
eat
their
you.
nature takes hold. They are cunts. Dogs are the most giving, selfless creatures on the planet. There's a reason why their name, their species, spelled backwards, is that of the High Creator. Okay? So the fact is, dogs are, and they've actually, it's been proven, it's not just, originally it was thought 30,000 years at least that they've been with us. We've been breeding them. Looks like it's more like 500,000 years.
Wow.
All right.
I mean, I'm not arguing.
Cats
on
only
that.
became domesticated where? In places like ancient Egypt, where they basically became part of the elite classes' little, arm pets. They weren't fucking beasts to defend them.
Yeah.
You know,
And
think
gotta
of
keep in
think
mind,
of the
cats are-
after the Ice Age.
That's
These
true.
beasts
What
protecting them
purpose do
against
they
fucking,
serve?
these huge bears and these fucking saber-toothed tigers and shit.
Yeah, dude, you die. A cat's gonna eat you. All those cats, like when you keel over, stroking your fucking meat with that rope around your neck, like David Carradine, like after you fucking hit the ground, those cats are gonna eat your ass, dude.
There's a reason why all these feminists end up choosing all these cats, because that's the only people, the only things, the only beings that they think that might appreciate and love them, which they don't, because as soon as they keel over and die, these cats end up eating their faces.
All feminists need to go die. So I mean,
Oh,
you're gonna.
Also, you're a feminist then,
I'm
supporting
not-
cats as you do with
I
five
said.
cats.
I
You have
said.
five
first of all,
cats.
I'm not.
Five cats.
I'm not.
Five
Dave.
fucking cats. Five.
I couldn't handle that. 5 cats. Ugh.
It's
I'm just trying to
disgusting.
let.
Smell. Imagine the smell, Shannon. The smell.
I can't stand it. I can't stand the cats. I can't.
All
A
three
litter
of y'all
box?
are some fucking.
Ugh. A litter
dicks.
box? I can't.
Oh my god, I can't imagine that.
It's not
We
even.
have
It's
two-
not even that. They're just
There's
not
two
loving
boxes in
animals.
this house. Like,
And I feel
Not
like they
loving
don't even
animals.
serve a purpose. Like, what's their
They don't.
purpose?
Well, they're
Well,
cute. That's it. They're cute.
Footitches.
But that's
Not
that's
even.
it.
I don't even think they're
It's the only
cute.
thing.
somebody in the
Cats are
chat,
fucking
like,
cool.
help me because I'm outnumbered right now.
There's no
Yeah,
fucking help
remember,
for you on this
You're just
one.
fucking out in. Well, I don't even know.
I'm out of my element. There you go.
Out opinion, okay? You like
Yeah.
cats? Good for you, buddy.
White
like-
towel throne. Y'all win. I'm not doing
You know.
this.
You
I
live
was-
in a house with 5 cats. You know, you might as well just fucking.
I'm the
offer
one that
some-
wants a. Dude, all jokes aside, I've been fighting to get a fucking German Shepherd in this fucking house because I grew up around.
Well,
a German
that's
Shepherd.
good because at least
So-
3 of those cats will serve a very good hefty meal. I'd suggest coating them with some sort of barbecue based. At least make it, a little more enjoyable for the dog. And the other 2 cats will realize, oh shit, we're on the menu too if we fuck around. So
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
there's one that I don't want eaten. The other ones can go fuck off.
This
All right,
one I
so
don't want
you
eaten.
get your dog a new big Chinese meal.
So let me guess. It's the cat that comes in while you're taking a shit and tries to hang out with you.
No, that I don't mind. It's the one where I'm.
I
getting
don't mind. I don't mind when the cat watches me.
I don't
take
mind
a
when the
shit.
cat rubs his tail against my nuts while I'm
Dude,
taking a shit.
listen to me though. I go into when I get up at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work. First thing I do is I go to the bathroom and I take a piss. Right, piss or shit. First thing this cat does, it goes meow after fucking sitting out all night. Like I have no attention. Come fucking pet me. I don't mind. Like hey, how you doing? Now get the fuck away.
I gotta adhere to a fucking feline.
That one does. I don't mind. I don't like the one that comes
Let me
in
get-
my
okay.
room. Oh
Maybe
god.
I'm the weird one here. I doubt it. But I certainly don't
I'll
like
be the
any
judge.
animals to be in my presence while I am consummating a relationship, with the coitus. And
What?
I know
Want a
some
dog in
people,
there
in
instead?
fact, I was with people who were like, come on, what's the problem? It's just the dog. I'm like, the dog is staring at us. It knows exactly what we're fucking doing, and I don't like no fucking
Talking
peepers.
about dogs and cats.
You're actually not weird because I'm the same fucking way.
So, how about you two?
No,
Nicky
that's not.
and,
No, that's not
Shannon?
weird. I have a friend who was fucking some chick and blew a load on her chest, and the dog walked up and started licking it off.
That's
Oh.
fucking
This is why you
nasty.
don't have them in there.
That is
Ew.
gross.
Yeah.
Oh, what the
Ken, do you
fuck,
like
dude?
cats?
I'll say I'm weird.
Not really.
No.
And Shannon,
Nah.
do you allow your dog to be in the room?
No.
Good.
Just sitting there
we have
panting.
two normal people.
Fucking hate the dog in the room.
Yeah,
Fucking
I,
can't
no,
stand it.
I was ridiculed. I was like, Dave, you're weird for not. It's like I don't want no fucking. Like I seen the dog fucking looking at us. It knows what it's doing. It knows what we're doing. It's just no. It's a peeping tom.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you get those scuzzy fucking dogs that are like,
Oh, I want to get all up in that
Yeah,
shit.
Oh my god.
fucking little
Looking at
scuzz
you, they're
buckets.
smiling.
Little
They're
scuzz
smiling.
buckets.
Well, don't you? But just think of this though, right? Did you ever go to the zoo or something and you see like some of the animals having sex, right? And everyone's like, oh, look.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah.
that's like kind of like they could be doing it back to you because they get it. Dave's right.
Yeah.
They
well,
get it. Did you see there was like I don't know if it was like in the last 2 weeks there was a gorillas at the Bronx Zoo, right?
Yeah.
And they
Gorillas
One-
in the mist.
yeah, he was getting a blowjob
What?
right in front of the kids.
They were so. Oh my
like
god.
I'm not even
man.
kidding. There's
No,
a picture of
God.
it.
These
I've-
gorilla motherfuckers.
There's one video. Have you seen Shannon? That one video where they end up 69 in front of the
Oh,
kid.
Dear
my
God in
God.
heaven, help
It's like,
us.
oh my God! Like
It's so
Dear
funny.
baby Jesus, help us.
Jesus.
Dude, monkeys are fucking chimps, and they're all fucked up. Chimps are real fucked
they,
up, dude.
they
Those
need
are asshole
priests
assholes.
standing by to immediately just
Oh,
come in
God.
and just like guard the children. Just like, no, look away, children.
God.
Nothing to see here. There's nothing to
That's
see
fucking
here.
Oh
weird.
man, that's crazy. And yeah, these apes, they're quite similar to humans. So blowjobs apparently are on the menu.
Yeah, right out there,
Just
right,
like our
right,
69s and eating
right in
asses
front
out
of the
and
nice
fuck,
walkway.
they're fucking crazy.
The fuck?
Jesus Christ, I hate
There
the
was a
fucking
picture on
Asians.
Twitter.
Dick sucks.
Jesus.
Hey, the goon sent this in. I'm gonna show you guys right now.
What is this?
You ready?
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, the latest creation. And then we
that's
got to show.
funny.
Then we got to show something else after that too, because there's
Yeah,
a
show
couple
the
of.
goons. Show
Yeah.
the goons image.
This is the goon's image, and then we're gonna
Oh,
show
this is it.
someone else's image after this too. But this right here is the goons. Oh, this is funny, dude. Look at this shit.
The
The
goon has
goon.
caused. Oh, this is a new one.
I like that.
The Game of
Oh, I
Thrones.
did not see this one.
The Game of Rose.
Game of Rose.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's got the two Hemis in the chest. Oh man, I need this image, man. I've not seen this. This is new. Piece of shit.
That's the goons right there.
That's awesome, dude.
And
Thank you.
then the one we saw earlier today. What was
Oh, the SC Steve one. Do you
Yeah.
need that? I'll send it to you.
I got it.
Oh
got
my
it all
God,
ready
this
to
thing,
go.
guys. The amount of effort this guy put into this. I thought I was shamed. As soon as I saw this, I was shamed.
Yeah, take a
'Cause
look.
Everyone knows that Dave Rose, meme master, but when I was in his presence, it was truly that of a master.
Yeah, this
This
is a
man
masterpiece.
spent so much effort
dude.
to this, but look at how professional
You ready?
this shit looks.
Here we go. This is the movie coming out this fall, ladies and gentlemen. The SC Steve movie, ladies
They
and
can't
gentlemen.
support us all. That's the name of the movie. What the fuck?
That's fucking great.
Look at that.
Actually, wait.
Look at Dr. Earl.
Even-
Look at Dr.
Yo,
Earl,
if
dude.
you read through
That's
the
got to be on a
fucking- the-
T-shirt.
But wait, look,
the-
Ken. They can't deport us all. Actually, Dave Rose might
Deport
be able
us all.
to. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
But start reading through the actors and stuff, and who wrote the story and all
Yeah,
that. That's
dude,
look at
fucking
the effort
great.
that he put into this.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
It really is
I
fucking
didn't read
great.
this.
You gotta send that to me, Ken. I want to read.
Yeah,
But
this
that's
is
fucking
great.
lit.
Look at
I
Dr.
didn't
Earl
read the
as the
bottom.
Dr.
Who's
Earl
the
as the
most
cop.
wanted? Whose face is that?
That's SC, man. What do you mean? Isn't that SC
No.
right there?
Is it?
No?
Yeah, it's
That's
SC
SC.
Steve jumping over the
Yeah, that
over
is.
the
But who's
the
in
wall,
the most wanted?
and there's me in the background racing
see.
after him.
Let's see here. Who is that? That it looks like it's SC, Sean.
Is it the most
It
wanted?
is SC Steve. That's why the
Okay.
title is SC Steve.
Yeah, it looks like it's SC.
The
And then-
numero uno mestizo returns.
Let's really zoom in
Oh
on
my
this bitch so we
God.
can see some of the names here and stuff. Look,
It's so good.
it really.
This guy really did so much effort in this. He made me create a new
Bless you.
Thank you.
let's see, a new category for the Hemis, which is best artwork of the year or best new artist of the year. We'll do something about that, but this
Yeah,
this
that's not
now
drama.
qualifies.
That's not drama. So,
I said Hemis. What did I?
what?
Oh God, nothing.
He don't get it. But anyway, look, he's got my favorite part about this whole entire thing is how the fuck did he get that to look so good with the Dr. Earl in the background here, look, as the cop. Look at this. Would you look at this? Would you look at that? I mean, would you look at that? Look at that. That is so perfect, bro. Like, how the fuck did he do
Isn't that
this?
Dave? That's not.
That
It
looks
might be
like-
Dave. It might
It's
be
me,
Dave.
dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
Dave.
I just
yeah.
said
Oh, 'cause
that.
that look
I
like-
guess you
oh,
weren't
with the
paying
long
attention,
hair?
but that's me chasing after him.
Don't look like you. But
Yes,
anyway.
it is.
Yeah.
It's
It is.
probably
This
from the
is-
video where I did the loon call.
With the hat.
That makes sense. Yeah, I can see that.
The fucking hat.
Oh my god. I can't
Yeah.
Can we
even-
make this a t-shirt? Can we make this a t-shirt?
Dude,
That
this
was
has
so
got to
bad.
be on a t-shirt.
Actually,
dude.
that would be a really good T-shirt to be
I was
honest.
so by
It
this.
would. It would, bro. It would.
That's so funny.
It definitely would. Like right on the front of the t-shirt. Right on the fucking front. I put
Plus,
that.
And on
again,
the
like,
back-
Ken, are you fucking reading the poster there? It's like, or maybe Dave Rose Ken down at the bottom, right below the.
Yeah, I saw
The image?
that.
Yeah, I didn't see it yet.
He's talking about me chasing after Ashley Steve, the illegal, who's jumping over the fence
The film.
to America.
The film America needs right now.
Oh
Look at the
my God.
bag of Doritos in his hand. Look,
All it
Fritos,
needs is more
Fritos.
fucking,
He's got a bag of
more
Fritos in his
division.
hand.
Yeah, the Fritos.
I'm Frito. I'm Frito.
Funny.
I'm
Frito.
Bambino
Fritos.
Frito.
I'm
Fritos
Frito.
delivery driver.
I'm Frito. I'm Frito. I'm over the wall. I'm fucking Frito.
I'm free.
Yay.
I'm free.
I thought I was Frito.
I thought I was fucking Frito. And then I got caught last second. I thought I was Frito. And then I got caught the last fucking second.
That's funny.
Damn it. Look at the chicken. Look at the fucking, look at the fucking
There's the
chicken,
chicken?
bro. Look.
I'm sure there's a connection.
Look at the
I'm
chick.
sure there's a connection there.
Look at the chicken, bro. And then it
There's
says,
a lot of inside references. If you look at this entire thing, a lot of inside references.
yeah, like the winner of
The Fritos bag, fucking
the film
crossing out
drama
Sanchez
comedy
as the last name.
Community Film Awards
Yes,
2021.
yes,
That is great.
So genius.
Oh my god.
That is fucking great, dude.
Like, this guy definitely deserves
What
his
is that up there,
adulation
the
because
green thing?
it was Bam just said he spent 2 weeks on this thing. And
so
like you
great.
could tell, this is just well done, like really well put together and smart.
Yeah.
Because he took the effort to put all the names and stuff, and just again, drama comedy, all this stuff.
It's just great, dude. Everything
Just
that it's
fucking
everything that a movie poster should have. You know what I mean? Everything that a movie poster should have is in this. The barbed wired wall. Look at that wall. Look at the shoes he's wearing.
Nice.
Look at the fucking shoes he's wearing, bro. Come on, look at the boots.
Look at the boots, bro. I didn't notice that.
Boots with fucking cut off jeans. Like what the fuck, bro?
What a fag.
Ah!
That's funny.
Oh shit, that is great. That is so great. And now, so we'll look at another one now. All right. Where is that other one now? Let me get that other
That's
one.
2 for 2 with this guy, man. He's already shown some great fucking skill.
Yeah, dude. This one just takes the cake, man. That one is just
Oh
fucking.
shit! Maybe I haven't seen this.
Oh, where is that? No, I'm saying this one, the one that we just saw.
Oh,
is
this
just-
one here.
Yeah, this one.
I
is
thought you were
just-
gonna show the one that was gonna take the cake, but
No. I want to show you something. I want to get your thoughts on it.
all
You
right.
ready? I'm going to show you something and get
Ready?
your thoughts on it. Here we go.
Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, next thing up to discuss.
Oh, God. This guy.
God.
The traitor.
A traitor.
Kill him.
The American traitor.
It's treason then.
This fucking guy called up China and told them, hey, if Trump goes and does anything, I'll call you guys first. And then got on a stand and tried to, like, sugarcoat it to where he was like, oh, you know, I just told him, you know, if something goes down, I'll be in contact with you. You know, just like normally we would be. No, you wouldn't call the enemy to tell them you're going to fucking attack them, would you? No, I don't think anybody's ever, no general in the history of the world has ever done that. And this piece of shit did, and he's not even getting arrested for it. And he won't resign either, the piece of shit.
Can we just kill him?
Seriously.
I'm not even joking. I'm serious.
No,
I'm serious.
There's nothing to joke about because the fact is that is under your situation there, Bird, as an American citizen, you have the legal right to do so. He has committed treason. The government has broken the social contract, and they refuse to hold him accountable for his crimes. There's no need. He's admitted this already. He's admitted what he's done. There's no need for a fucking trial. It's as simple as somebody walking up to him, putting a bullet between his eyes, and that problem gets solved. And legally, it's acceptable.
I'm disgusted because the shit that he admitted, I wonder what else our high generals and chain of command have fucking discussed with our enemies. Like, and y'all know that fucking conspiracy theorist I am.
Yeah, but it's as simple as, dude, it's as simple as having your son's position compromised by the Russians, the Chinese, the Ukrainians. A laptop gets misplaced, and now your dad, who was getting the money for those deals, will do whatever those fucking countries want, i.e. Biden and his son Hunter.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Fucking ridiculous, man.
Again, can we just kill him?
Well, I have a feeling
Probably
someone's
not.
gonna.
I mean, I like to see you try.
Oh yeah, I'd be dead before him, but
That's why.
Let's talk about motherfuckers. So that baseball game with Biden. You guys see that photo?
No.
No.
So Biden approached a female and basically he put his two arms sort of in positions around her head so that she couldn't sort of move. I'd have to show you this image here, but he is definitely a freak. And he shows himself to be creepier every single day. I should have prepared for this, but I didn't expect to talk about it. But if anyone saw that baseball game between the Democrats and the Republicans, this happened there. Okay.
Oh, you put it up on Skype?
I'm trying to find it right now here.
Oh, okay.
This was plastered all over the news.
Come on, man.
And he was, again, sexually accosting another female and sort of putting her in a position where she couldn't even leave. If somebody could help me out
But it's
here.
hard to get
I'm
any word in
looking
with
for it. I can't
But
find
it's
it.
hard to get any word in with this clown.
I know. I am a clown. But at least I'm not, dimensional, right?
Come on, man.
Let me guess, Biden. Next thing you're going to do is call me, say that I'm not black. Mr. President, he's not black. No. I'm just saying that to make him mad. But Mr. President, he's not black. No. Get out of here, fat. Also, apparently, speaking of Biden, all these baseball games now seem to open up instead of the national anthem with, instead with "fuck Biden." Have you guys heard all those videos? You seen those?
No.
Yeah, there's like every new game that's coming out, it's the constant fucking chant, and it's hilarious. There's so many videos in football games even of "fuck Joe Biden," "fuck Joe."
Oh, I've seen all those, dude.
Oh, it's all over the place, and it keeps growing and growing.
I can't find that fucking picture Dave's talking about anywhere.
I'm looking for it right now, actually.
That's crazy.
It's insane. It's bizarre.
It's insane.
I can't find it. Wow.
Yo, what about this thing, Mike? Mike sent me this, Filthy Mouth Gamer, but you gotta listen to this real quick. You ready? Listen to this, how perfect this guy's voice is. You ready? Where is this thing? Oh, is that not on there anymore? No, don't tell me I got rid of it. All right, here it is. You ready?
I'm going to say something to you right now that I've never said to another living soul in my life.
What is that?
What the fuck was that?
What is that?
The guy has like the greatest voice in the world, and he says, I'm going to say something I've never said to any living soul in my life. And then at the end of it, he says that. It's just like you just would not expect to, like, I did not expect to hear that when I saw this for the first time. I was like waiting for this guy to say something like poetic, you know? And instead he fucking...
It sounds like
yeah, instead he says this.
Okay.
And how you did?
And how? Like me.
Sounds like a drunk Dave Rose.
Here's the link. There you go.
You got the picture?
I sent you the link, and there's several pictures,
Ken.
including a Twitter image.
Let's see, Ken.
Let's see.
This motherfucking creep. I swear to fuck, I don't give a fuck if he was POTUS and he had Secret Service. He did that someone that I cared for, I would fucking break him right there and take the shots from fucking all these spooks. Because look at this piece of shit. This vile, disgusting freak.
It is fucked up, dude. Here's a photo gonna pop up on your screen right the
You know,
fuck now.
you know, him and his son are referred to as Sniff and Snort.
Sniff and Snort. His father's Sniff and he's Snort, right?
You're damn right.
Here they are, Sniff and Snort, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Disgusting
Oh,
motherfuckers.
what a sick bastard.
Mr. Sniff
Shannon,
and
look
Snort.
at
That body
here's the thing,
language,
Shannon,
that
it doesn't-
body
I don't
language
even-
is fucked.
Yeah, that
I'm
body
sure
language
that you would
is-
think that this is, you know, quite creepy, but
Yes.
even a man who gets put into a position like this would be feeling very uncomfortable, would
Yeah.
probably flick off those arms and be like, no.
Yeah,
You're not
that's
you're not
fucking
doing
weird.
that. Look, this is disgusting.
Wow.
It's infuriating. Like, look at
Yeah, look at that.
And look at this
the
smirk on
aggressive
his face.
fucking
It's
creepy
even
And look at
worse.
her. She's got her fist out like, don't fucking come next to me. I'm going to knock you out.
Wow, you don't know.
Look at that. Yeah, but look,
So
that's what her
shit.
fists are up like that. I mean, what else would she be doing that for?
Who is she?
That's a Melissa Milano, Shannon.
Alyssa, well, fuck her.
Just kidding.
No, actually, this was. I just read it up here. This is a lady at the. She was part of the press, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And she was there on the sidelines there, watching because this was a congressional game, so you had Democrats and Republicans playing. And Biden showed up, and when he showed up, the videos are out there. As soon as he shows up, people start booing him. He's somewhat incredulous. He doesn't really understand what's going on, but his handlers sort of direct him that way. And then, you know, he got into this situation. And obviously
That's
the
so
predator comes
bizarre.
out every time and
Who
has the opportunity.
stands like that
so
around anyone?
I know.
it's
Like,
disgusting. Man, woman, he wants to
right?
sniff people.
Child, anyone.
You see that photo of him with his hand on the leg of a fat sheriff? You ever see
No.
that, Shannon?
No.
He's got a hand like it's what Ken would do to you when he wants to get intimate. So he's got that, but the sheriff is looking at him like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Jesus.
And the look on Biden's face is like, "Yeah." It's
What are the
sick.
other pictures,
This guy is
Ken?
off his rocker.
There was more?
I think he said he sent a few.
All right, hold on.
Also,
There's
yo,
just the
Ken,
one.
just to let you know why we haven't been seeing Rocca
No, why? Because shit's going on in his.
in Australia? You know what they did? They actually, the Victoria Police and
Oh,
others
I saw
have
those.
actually, because they're trying to control what people are witnessing about all the protests that are going on, because there's literally hundreds of thousands of people going out there. They cut off the internet to massive parts of the city. So even things like Facebook posts, you can't see live streams, YouTube's down, all these
What?
things are down. They're purposely, again, utilizing the system to try to convince people of a fallacy that doesn't exist.
Huh, that's strange. I see him post in Discord all the time.
Well, Discord's another thing, though. But like YouTube, that's why I said YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, okay. So it's just YouTube.
So there's different channels, avenues that you can utilize to get, the information out. But it's clear that Australia right now is suffering from some massive tyranny. And
Well, shit happens when you give up your guns.
yeah, well, Australians are also very stubborn, and if they're willing to do what's necessary, they could easily take their country back, no problem. Because if you thought the killdozer was a big deal in America, and I'd suggest people look into that story of the killdozer, the Australians are probably much more primed for some massive action. I don't want to give away what we might see, so.
Jesus, man.
What do you think it'll take for Americans to get to that point?
Stop being pussies.
Not
Well,
gonna
the gun
happen.
confiscations are going to be coming soon, so that's what's going to take. As soon as people start showing up your door, there's going to be results.
When they
and,
start taking their money. Even
I've
more,
said I
like,
welcome
literally.
them. I welcome them to try.
What's that, Shannon?
I think it would take them to literally be taking the money out of your bank account. Like,
Well, that's what the
I mean, I
whole,
know taxes
jab,
and this
the
and
jab
that
pass
are-
is about,
Right.
Shannon. We get to basically say you're no longer part of society because you don't want to go with this gene therapy. So that's, they're all doing, it's all in combination. It's denying you access to certain services. It's denying you the ability to make, money. It's denying you the ability to move around, right? These are all things that are inalienable, but they're trying to deny you that and coerce you into taking these things. This is only going to end in violence.
we shall see.
I don't know if it'll end in violence. I honestly think it'll just people will get so complacent because they're going to do it slowly over time. Like if they came out tomorrow and said, okay, we're doing all this shit, yeah, there'd be fucking blood in the streets. But I think it's just going to be a little more freedom taken away every time. Little more freedom
Well,
here and there.
well,
Chip away at it. Chip away.
Personally,
I
I
disagree.
do feel like they know that they've gotten as far as they can. They could keep pushing, but I think they still need to keep some kind of a balance. And I think that's why you're starting to see things come out now, like
The opposite way.
pill that can help you stay out of the hospital. The new medication that's an oral pill to take for COVID. That's why you're starting to see things like that because that's like
something that is new that
Right.
will cost a lot of money,
Right.
but we've got therapeutics and prophylactics that have been available for 50 years,
Right.
approved by the FDA, and much cheaper, like 10 cents cheaper.
very true. But I think they see that it's not going to go as I don't know. I think that they're going to go with other avenues to try and just
Yeah, I don't think any of that shit's going to happen. Like, I don't even think they'll ever take the Americans' guns, one, because there'd be too
No.
much fucking war.
Well,
Two,
they are
Yeah.
moving the laws towards that there, Nicky, though.
Well, they'll clamp down on restriction and maybe bullets and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're not going to take away guns completely. There's way too much money in it.
well
Like,
that's
there's
true
Americans spend so much money on guns, and every time they pass some kind of new gun law or every time there's some new shooting, like gun sales go through the roof. Like trying to get ammo right now is fucking.
Oh yeah, it's
and
terribly
that's ignoring
hard.
what we're going on in Canada is that overnight certain firearms that basically were just black because the government hates black guns. They just made them illegal, and there's nothing different of them from a woodstock firearm.
Yeah, but
So-
that's Canada and America are two very different countries. Like, it's fundamentally ingrained in Americans to have, guns and have the right to bear
It's
arms.
fundamentally ingrained in people outside of urban cities to have guns, whether it be Alberta, Northern Ontario. It's ingrained in them. So it's only small, small concentrations of areas that view guns as evil, despite the fact that they're the ones that are causing all these crimes in their cities and their illegal guns. Long arms.
Generally, shitty people like Toronto and fucking, like fucking Montreal and stuff like that. You go out into the middle of Alberta, everyone there's got guns. It's going to show up on fucking time. They don't have.
Look at demographics as who's committing the crimes, and it's certainly no white boys. Well, them's the facts, Bo.
The truth.
But hey, that would classify us as racist to identify people. Also, there was this woman just recently. I think this was somewhere in lower or southern Ontario. She's a fitness instructor and a part-time boxer. And this guy tried to attack her in the park, and she kicked the shit out of him, and he ran off, and she, got a film of him running off. Now, he was described in the reports as being white. Turns out his last name was Yusuf.
Wow.
So, Muslim. As we know, Muslims, being the cowards that they are, do try to prey on women. And do try to commit these crimes. These are statistically proven in Canada. Very big abundance of them. She kicked his ass. He got arrested. But the media wanted to portray him as this white man. Well, according to what the media tells us, Muslims aren't white. So what's the reason why they decided to identify him as white?
Mm-hmm. They want you to feel guilt for your whitedom.
Especially after Reconciliation Day.
Reconciliation Day. Yeah, I can't pronounce.
It's going to be White Guilt Day? Is that what we're going to end up calling?
Well, I don't have any of that because I didn't have anything to do with that. Like, that today was our National Reconciliation Day, which is fucking... Or yesterday was, because it was about the shit that happened to the First Nations, Native Americans for you guys, up here from the Canadian government or the Church of Canada, or I don't remember fully what it was.
There was a lot of different organizations.
Yeah, a lot of. And it's I don't know what they're trying to reconcile. Like, as long as you have a bunch of fucking natives living on the reservations, there's never going to be a reconciliation. It's a completely different fucking world out there. And the most inner city people here don't give a shit, because you don't really see many Native Americans.
Yeah, but they also get tax exempt status. They get a lot of different things that aren't admitted to, and it's not this. I mean, there's a lot of native tribes that have pipelines going through their lands, and because of that alone, the entire tribe benefits massively. So there are some tribes that go well. Some of them that have the chief that basically takes all the money and just disenfranchises their entire tribe. But these sorts of events happen outside.
I don't know, man. Like, and I don't mind tax exempt shit because.
No, we're not. We're good.
Oh, I saw a donation by Blonin.
No, we're good.
No.
No, but I'm saying I get it because the people on the First Nations on the reservation are fucked. Like, those people are fucked.
Some of them are. So it becomes
like most of them are. Like, I don't know how many reses you've been. I guess it depends on the reservation.
It depends. No, but it's also, the thing is though, there's also native land. I've been to Crown Land and native land, and they've got businesses there. They're successful. They've got great lands and.
How come the reservation I go to, it's mostly black people?
Yeah, crackheads.
Where you go?
Yeah, they're mostly black people there. It's at the end of the island on Long Island, and it's called Shinnecock, and you can buy cigarettes there. You can buy all kinds of shit from their little reservation, and there's not an Indian in sight. There's literally not an Indian in sight.
But it is a reservation according to the government.
But it is a reservation, yep.
That's hilarious.
Yep. I go in there and I'm waiting to see some guy walk up to me and be like, pick up Rapper on floor, make tear and eye. You know, but instead I'm seeing, yo, man, you want this? Yo, check it out, man. Look, I'm selling this right here, dude. Come here.
Why does Sky?
Come here, man. We got the best cigarettes in here, man. Come in here, man. That's what you hear when you go
need a
there.
Lucy? I got Lucy.
I swear to God. He sells them next door for 15. We got them for 11, man. Come over here.
You want to try a sample?
You want to try a sample? They give
Here,
you free
I'll give you a
cigarettes.
lighter.
They're like, here's a lighter.
Here's a
Here's a free
lighter.
sample. Go outside, smoke that bitch.
What do you think? What do you think?
So you've been there too, eh, Shannon?
Yeah, she used to stop there because her mother lived close to there, and she would stop there and get me a couple of cartons of cigarettes on our way home.
Now it sounds like these black natives are hustling.
Yeah,
definitely a good place to go for some cheap smokes. And,
but yeah, dude, you know what it
other
is?
stuff.
$8, you get a whole carton of cigarettes. $8.
From what I've been heard, apparently here in Ontario, the reservations have full out dispensaries and shit selling weed, no problem, and the cops obviously don't involve themselves because it's sort of sovereign, I guess, or at least they're getting the pay. But yeah, apparently you can get weed at fucking Indian reservations in
Actually,
Ontario.
that you say that, Dave. I wonder if any of the other, because there's other like in New York, right? So it's legal, and eventually it'll be able to be sold legal, right? But taxed to the nines and all that, right? So will they be able to sell marijuana on the reservations and it's not be taxed?
I would absolutely bet on it, Shannon.
Wow.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Well, natives are treated completely different up here. I mean, if I as a white man commit a crime and a native commits the same crime, he'll get a lesser sentence because he's a Native American.
Now he goes to a
Damn.
healing.
That's
what's
fucked
called
up.
a healing lodge or
Healing
whatever.
lodge, yeah.
Yeah, and they do a little conduct spirit ceremony, and then go on your way.
Huh.
Go make white man.
Hey, blowing
die
in.
again.
I'm sorry the community doesn't cut it for you anymore. So
Oh God!
Bye-bye.
Once again.
Go back to
Fucking hell. Why is
karaoke.
everyone fucking
Yeah.
leaving and just doesn't?
I know,
It's
like
just
go
fucking
back. This is like his
leave.
50th fucking time leaving. It's like, go,
you
dude. You don't
talking
need
about
to
the
announce
frog?
it.
Well, did he ever even
Blown
come
in.
back? Like, I'm confused.
blown in?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was RP.
No, it's blowing in
Oh,
again.
We should be so lucky there.
I'm leaving
But
because
didn't he-
it just
hasn't he
doesn't
been
do
gone?
it for me anymore. I'm gonna hurt
You're not
myself.
paying attention.
Hasn't
to
he
me,
been
kid.
gone? Like,
Yeah.
where's he been?
When did you come back, Blonin? How about that? When did you ever come back from the first time you left?
I just wanted to remind you I
Yeah.
left.
I just want to remind you that I left and I'm coming back and then I left again.
And then I left again.
Go fuck your wife, you fucking failure. Failure of a
Can you
fucking
just
husband.
gotta get
explain
in
to
line
me?
for that.
Can I hear this? Because I don't know
There are a lot of,
anything about what
black
happened.
bucks.
What?
What happened with Jacob, R.I.P.?
Oh, he just was mad that I didn't put him
Jacob.
on the stream.
LGBTQRP. Shout out
Yeah.
to Jacob. Came up with that.
He was mad I didn't put him on.
And what happened?
Dude,
went
He said he
crazy.
was mad about everything else but not going on. And I
Oh.
said, okay, so what are
Which
those other
was
things
a
you're
lot.
mad at? And he couldn't explain it to me.
Wow.
He
How
got
convenient.
mad because he getting timed out in the chat. So
Yeah, fuck him.
Who times him out in the chat?
I don't know. There's probably a guy named Bird.
Oh.
it wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I played the fifth.
Bird just
Alright.
blames it on Minnesota Vikings. It's easy.
Oh.
It was Vikings.
Yeah.
So that's what happened?
Fuck
He
that-
tried to, he
fuck that-
called your show.
No.
That's what
I didn't
happened?
time him out.
What?
but-
You said he got mad because he couldn't
He
come
called
on.
in, I didn't answer, and then he tried, and then we were on other people's streams, and he was like nice to me, and I was cool with him, and I'm gonna be cool with him. I have no beef with him.
Okay.
And then he, buttered me up a little bit, and I knew he was gonna call, and a couple of people were like, how much Jacob RP calls you next show? And I said, how much you want to bet, or how long do you think it'll take of me not answering for him to flip out and start calling me all kinds of names and
Oh.
shit? And some people said 2 times.
Ding, ding,
Some people said 1 time, and really it was 1 time. And he flipped out and he was pissed. And it went from, oh, he's got a great show and he's so funny, to his show sucks. He's got no one watching him. He's 40 years old. He's horrible.
I know, dude.
It's like, God.
And what are you doing
Coming
with
from the
your
guy
life?
that works in fucking shitty ass jobs and claims his life is great, bro? You live with your fucking mom and dad. Go fuck off.
God.
I mean, Bird, you live in a house with a bunch of fucking cats, so I don't want to hear
Well,
shit from you.
that is
I
true.
make I double what he makes. I double what he
Well, technically,
Thanks in 5 minutes.
technically, Nicky, I bet the smell is better at Bird's house than it is in Jacob RP's.
I don't know why that guy's such a
Mestizo smell really terrible, like rice and beans.
Why is Jacob RP such a cunt? Like, it seems like he can't not be, and he's like, there's a few people in this community that have like zero self-awareness.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like you think he thinks he should be a fucking star, and he thinks that people give a shit what he has to say. But he
Ken,
gets
you
on
only
the
have
fucking
30 viewers. I should be on there.
It's like, you fucking suck, homie.
Dude, the best
Like, you
is
suck.
he goes, I decided to come over here and now start playing around and stuff. And then I go and I repeat what he says, and I'm like, and you just said before that you decided to come over here. And he's like, I never said that. Don't put words in my mouth. And I'm like, dude, you did fucking just say that, bro. You just said that. It's like I'm going by what you said, But it is like, I still don't have beef with him, but it's pretty obvious of like, what he's doing. It's like he just feels like, all right,
You got beef with him, buddy. You just don't
he
know
gets
it.
tired of Joe, or he said he's not in a fight with Joe. He's just tired of Joe. Oh, okay.
Well,
So when you get tired of Joe, just jump over to the other side. Get tired of someone over here, then jump back over the other side. Then get tired of someone. Like, come on, man. The excuses are retarded. Like you could say that you're calling to be cool and like be friends with people and shit and hang out, but that's not even what he said. He didn't even say that. He didn't even say that. Like, at least lie to us the right way. The fuck?
He's a weird dude, man.
Yeah.
Like, I heard him on with Wire a few times when Wire would have him on. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, nobody wants to listen to you. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know why you give him the time of day. Like, I can't.
Who,
He's
Dave?
a fucking numbnut.
You mean
like,
Dave?
He's like my left testicle right now, fucking deflated.
You talking about
I'm
Dave?
fucking-
Are you talking about
Deflated.
who? Are you talking about giving the time of day? Dave?
RP. Yeah, no, Dave's a cunt. No, fucking RP. RP, like Jacob
discharge.
RP. But the dude, like...
I don't
I've
give
heard-
him the
when
time
he
of
came on
day.
that one show... When
Are
we're
you
on
saying
with
I
him,
give him the
he's
time of day?
No, like, I don't know why you don't just flat out block him, tell him to fuck off.
I did, dude. I don't put him on my
Oh, you
streams.
blocked
Like, he
No,
doesn't,
I mean,
he doesn't
block
come on
him,
here.
like, because he just talks shit to you. Like, he just gives you shit. And he
Dude,
brings
even if I
nothing
block the
positive.
guy, I still end up on a stream with him because the minute YR calls me and I get on there and I go on, if I go on there and accept the call, he jumps in there.
Well, you know that, because Wire's the ambush master.
Well,
He wants the tension. He wants you and fucking some dude who, if he made a channel, would have 2 people fucking viewing it.
and honestly, like, what is the sense of hearing me and RP fucking, like, what are we going to say? Like, he called into the end of the stream the other night when I was at the ass end of the stream and he knew I was ending it. And he calls in and gets all pissed because I didn't answer. And I'm like, well, what are we going to discuss? Like, what are we going to talk about? That I didn't answer for you? That I didn't put you on? What? Like, nobody fucking wants to hear that. Fuck wants to hear that.
Nobody wants to hear him in general. His voice
Yeah.
is
Who
fucking
the fuck
AIDS.
wants to hear that shit? It's fucking stupid, man.
Oh, come on, Ken.
Go back, go back over there where you had fun for the last fucking 5 months and continue to have fun over there. You don't need to come here.
Go be fake on the
Yeah.
fakest side of the community.
I
Go
told
ahead.
him you fit in better over there, dude. Just go where you could fake it. You know what I mean? Like, because this is nothing but real shit over here.
Well, yeah, I don't want to listen to a dude who plucks his fucking eyebrows. I mean, let's be fucking honest, dude. I've never plucked a fucking eyebrow in my life.
Are we talking about SC Steve now? Because he does the same fucking shit.
Dude,
He
if you
shines
pluck
his
your eyebrows, something's wrong with you, dude. You fucking once in a while you take the
does.
razor to the middle so you don't get the unibrow like the fucking Punjabi.
The
You're good.
unibrow.
And every night he takes his white sneakers off and he buffs them, you know.
He
And then-
buffs him with his dick.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of your shoes. I mean, I do that to my fucking shoes.
Oh, come on.
No, he is right about that because I clean my shoes nice too. My sneakers
Like,
and shit.
You gotta take care of your shit.
Yeah, because if you
I'm
do
not gonna
clean
fault
them,
him.
So,
I'm
Shannon,
not gonna
does he
fault
have
him.
they'll
more
last
shoes than you?
longer if you clean them, you know?
What?
Yeah.
Does Ken have more shoes than you?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
He definitely does.
No, I don't think
And his probably like 2 pairs of his shoes cost more than about 5-6 of my pairs.
No.
Yeah.
No
Shit.
No.
So Ken, what's
I'm
your
not
brand
a
of
brand
shoes?
name. I don't need to go buy like a name brand stuff.
I
It's
just
not
love
me.
Nike. I love Jordan.
Ah, I do have. I
You just
knew
gotta
friends.
you gotta pay less, right?
Well, no, they're closed here now.
The
but-
reason I like shoes now as a grown man is because when I was a kid,
I
my
get
mother
it.
could barely ever
I get
afford
it.
like nice sneakers for me. So
get it.
I always, and
You
she
treat
bought
yourself.
them. She bought them every once in a while,
So
but
you treat yourself.
it was once in a blue moon, you know?
And I'm the opposite. I didn't like get all that name brand stuff, and
I got a
just
pair of
don't
Reebok-
like to waste my money.
I got a brand new pair of Reebok pumps, and somebody pushed me in a built-in pool with them
You
on the
told me
first
that
time I was
story.
wearing them. I was
was
so
pissed.
fucking upset, man.
Dude, those pumps are
And,
the shit.
Oh, they were
That
so
was
fun
the first
to wear.
time that Ken was, acquitted of murder.
Yeah, seriously, I wanted to fucking kill everybody there.
How old were you?
I was like 9.
Oh, that's actually sad.
Oh, I was so pissed, man. I got out of the pool, and all I heard was and water shooting out every fucking water shooting out every orifice of the fucking shoe. I'm like, yeah, my Nike pumps just turned into Nike fucking water beds.
God.
Turned into fucking. That's all you heard.
Oh man.
The whole way home. That's all I hear. And then and then they dried out and they look nice. And I was like, all right, they're good. And they pumped up and everything, right? And I wear them to school. And halfway through the day, all of a sudden, every time I hit my left shoe onto the ground, I start to hear like this gel or like water somewhere in the shoe that just decided to squish back and forth every time I walk now. So, and that was like that for fucking months. Where my shoe now had a built-in
Ew, and when you
water
get shoes
sound.
wet, they just never end up smelling right.
Yeah, it's like a
ever again.
fucking wet duck.
Ugh, gross.
It's like a fucking
Oh, this
flimsy.
is the Mega Millions. I thought it was the Powerball. I
October 1st, Mega Millions is 36, 25, 21, 62, 63, and the Powerball number is
It's not Powerball.
number 6. Thank you for watching Mega Millions. I'm Yolanda Vega.
Just
It's
kidding.
Yolanda.
Sounded nothing
Did
like
you
her.
say Yolanda? Did you say Yolanda?
I'm Yolanda Vega. What's her name, Shannon? It's not Yolanda?
No, it's Yolanda.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got the yo mixed with a ya.
With a whoa.
God.
Yo
God forbid.
and a whoa.
God forbid.
So Powerball is like a lot of money tomorrow.
Well, listen, Nick don't want to hear about Powerballs
Why?
right now, okay?
Oh yeah.
No.
If it's 650 million Powerball.
Nick's like, I don't want to hear nothing about no goddamn Powerballs
Oh,
right
dude,
now, please.
I'd buy a new ball with that fucking money.
Yeah, right?
Golden ball.
Well, speaking of money, we got a donation coming in right now. Who is this?
Who is
Low donator. I just a low donator, not understanding why donate is not being played.
What the fuck, dude?
They are being played.
It's time. It's time.
We're all caught up to them.
Cerebral palsy.
Just a low donator not understanding why donations not being played.
Well, they are being played, you see? It just got played. You just got played.
You just got played.
You're a punk bitch.
Yes, sir. The official music to part 4 of The Matrix. Keanu
Okay.
Reeves. It's Keanu Reeves music.
Okay.
So, Ken, you see Venom yet?
No, I didn't get to see it yet.
Oh
I
my
was
God,
thinking of
bro.
going tomorrow after work, like go to the movie theater after work, but I don't know if I'm gonna probably be exhausted after fucking work. I gotta be there at 6 in the morning, so it's gonna suck.
Sucks.
Yeah.
I'd rather work on a Sunday. Fuck that shit.
I gotta take this.
Uh-oh. What are you, Tony Soprano? I gotta take this.
Oh, that I need to see. That new Tony Soprano movie. I
Have
heard
you
a
seen it
pop-
yet, Ken?
Yeah, I saw it.
How was it?
I gave it a 6.5 out
Not
of
that
it.
good?
I know that I like it more because I'm a fan of it. Someone who hasn't seen the series probably would not like it. Probably wouldn't think it was that great. That's just the way
wanna
I
see
feel.
it. I mean, I've never seen the series, and I'm hearing you hype this movie up like it's fucking in-game hype. So,
Well, I mean, dude, it's been a long... And you know what? There are some parts in it where I was very satisfied, and I was like, God damn, that was fucking awesome. You know? There were parts where it was like, oh, that was fucking cool. You know? But there was a lot that, you know... like I said earlier today, the only time in my life with a movie that I felt like, okay, that went exactly the way I thought it was going to go, and it was as good as I anticipated, was only a couple of times with a couple of different movies in my entire life. Maybe like 3 times in my entire life that I anticipated a great movie and I got it. A great movie that I wouldn't change anything. I just love it the way it is. Maybe 3 times my entire life. So, you know, coming into it already like, hey, odds of this being a movie that I'm going to fucking think is great is going to be fucking slim to none, because I don't think any movies are great, really. There are some. But like I said, only like 3 in my life that I think are great. And this one, I wanted this to be one of my favorite movies of all time, but it's not, you know, and I think it was good, but I don't think it was great. And there's a lot of things that I think should have been different, but, you know, what are you going to do? It was still good, but it wasn't as great as I thought it would be.
I mean, I've seen a couple great movies in the last couple of years.
Name one. And if you say a superhero movie, I'm going to fucking drop kick you.
It actually is a superhero movie.
I'll tell you a movie that I thought was great.
Duck.
That fucking Cabin in the Woods movie was great. That was a great movie because it came around so many years later after that genre of movies, right? And it's like a throwback movie to when movies were actually, scary movies were made great in the 80s. And it was like, it just really had that feel of all those movies being mixed together. So I really do like that movie, Cabin in the Woods. It's a classic favorite of mine.
I like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Cabin in the Woods was a great movie.
Right? It was a great movie, man. How they got like all those demons ready to come after them. And like you saw like this, it was like a twist to movies we've been watching our entire lives. Scary movies.
The guy who made that movie's got connections to child trafficking and
oh, great. What fucking director doesn't at this point?
Eli Roth.
Jesus Christ.
Doesn't every director have access to
it's like
child trafficking or
well,
something?
in Hollywood these days, I mean, that's really the only way to get you forward is to conduct yourself in a satanic manner.
Man, that is fucked, man. You know, they said that when Aleister Crowley died, that he said some shit that they all his like followers were stunned by because it was his last words, and he basically said, "Oh my God, I made a grave mistake. I can't believe I made a mistake. I made a mistake my entire life, and I can't believe what I just seen." And they said he was dying at that point.
You know, they found hundreds of kids under his house.
What the fuck?
Buried in the basement.
Aleister Crowley?
How come they don't talk about him being a murderer then?
Well, he did talk about sacrificing young children, because they were the best source of this energy that his cult believed in. So, they found a lot under his house.
Do you remember that just like, I don't know why, about kids and stuff, but remember that, like, mother and, like, her boyfriend or the guy she just married, they were in I don't know if they were into some weird religion or cult or something, and her kids went missing, and then she went away overseas to like Hawaii or some kind of an island while they were looking for the kids here. Do you remember that story? I can't remember.
Vaguely.
I remember it, but I don't remember what the outcome was.
I think she killed the children because
they found their bodies?
Yeah, and I think they killed their children because they thought that the end of the world was coming.
No.
Yeah, that's the story that I know of.
Does anyone know in the chat what I'm talking about? Was that before COVID or during?
I don't know. Could you stop hitting that mic, though?
I can't help it.
Like, it's really annoying hearing the popping and shit.
Hit it more, Shannon. Hit it more.
Damn.
Punch it.
But yeah, I heard of the story of the woman who killed the 2 kids who...
But I don't know if she killed them. That's my point.
I don't know.
I didn't know what was happening.
Oh, you did not.
win
Oh, so you're just
accolades,
not
my
paying
friend.
attention at all. That's a great job there. Great job.
Hey, I told Ken I was calling in tonight, and this is when I called.
Tell them what the temperature is there in Bahamas? Like you're telling them to call in for what? What reason? I mean, you could be listening.
just to
That's
hang out,
cool.
you know?
Like, why are you calling in? What's the deal?
Oh, Jesus.
Shut your mouth
I'm
off.
calling to chill, man.
Let the fake black man talk.
My apology.
Hey, I never tried to be black.
I know,
just
but
assumes that.
you know,
I
you
actually
are
like
living
that because
incognito
it's
there. You're pretending to be albino there in the Bahamas so that you can get shot. But we know the score.
You know what's really funny to me is that like Americans are so obsessed with like the color and all that other stuff, like especially with the N-word and shit. But like over here, the N-word is so removed from black people that if you refer to a black man, and you will put the word black before the N-word, which seems insane to me in a way. Because over there it's like, oh, black can only be the N-word, whereas over here, like about that black nigga, instead of just saying, that nigga.
Interesting.
So that was, yeah. It's funny too, because I was thinking today, it's like a white man over here, a white man could be arguing with a black man, and the white man will be using the N-word the entire argument, even if it's about slavery, and no one would bat an eye. They'll just be like, well, those two are having a heated argument. So like there's no reliance on the N-word at all over here, like how it is in America.
Well, they're pussies in America. Sorry, Nick.
Well, I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I get the argument of it's just a word and people give words power. But like if you lived in the States, you understand that it's a different situation with that word. It just is. Like it just is. Like,
if you want to talk statistics there, Nicky, if we take a look at Bahamas, there's a much larger to the population, much larger amount of people who may have been slaves in the past, or at least through their ancestors, based on population than there would be in America. So considering that they're still able to discuss things in a logical manner and just ignore words because they're just colloquial and show that they're definitely not as they are in America, I think speaks a lot. I mean, again, Bahamas actually was one of the first colonies of Britain to make slavery illegal, and it's evident with the culture there because you have blacks and whites living together, and you got Alex Payne here, who apparently is white as snow, but he talks like somebody who is part of the island motif.
I feel like there's a weird form because I feel like racism is a very complicated word because people use it when it's not necessary and don't use it when it isn't necessary. Because like over here, right, people will have, like, for example, you might hear a white person say that black people are dirty, which you would consider racist, even though there's facts to back it up. But anyway,
but they're
Americans will be like, "Oh my god," could you repeat that?
You're saying that's what they say there in Bahamas? A white guy would say that in Bahamas?
Well, I'm just using it as an example, but you might hear that sometimes. But what I'm saying is that a white person might say that about a black guy, and in America they might think, "Oh, that is super racist." And even for white people or black people, because black people are extremely racist too. I don't know why people pretend like it's not true. But if a black person doesn't want to be around a white guy, like avoids them completely, which, okay, racist. But if something was happening to that white guy, the black guy would help him out, or he would look at it and say, that's very wrong. Which I feel like people don't take into consideration. Because there's a difference between not liking a race and wanting that race annihilated.
No, I get that, but I mean, over here you could never say that term. You could never say a white person could never say black people are dirty because that, I mean, is racist. I mean, even if it was
depends on
it is racist.
White guy.
How is that racist?
I've met white guys that are black, I bet white guys that are black that like they're just that they grew up in the ghetto. They speak that way, and like nobody flinches an eye. It's just how they speak.
I feel like even in America, the black, because listen, over here, white girls say the N-word better than black people in America sometimes. But like, I think Americans, even the black ones, and even the ones who are sensitive, I feel like they could tell from how you speak. Like, even if they never met you before in their life, I think they could tell by how you speak if you're a white guy and you use the N-word. Like, I don't think they'll react just because everything else around it sounded so normal that they're like, okay, that works.
Oh, you can still hear them? Okay, I guess these guys can still hear Ken and them. And either way, Viking, shut the fuck up. We can't hear them, so shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck.
No, they can't. They can't hear them. I just rewinded 5 minutes.
Viking's being a little fucking faggot. He wants to eavesdrops when there's shit going on over there and doesn't need to be on the fucking stream. Fuck off, Viking.
Bro, they're having a fucking crisis.
Like they're dealing with something. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, we're running a show here.
Is in your fucking entertainment, you asshole. God damn, that shit pisses me off.
What are you trying to do here, bud? I mean, we're running a show. Ken's obviously busy, so what? You're jelly? You're jelly? Come on, Ken.
He's jealous because there's live viewers over here, and he has bought subs, and he can't get more than 2. So.
That's not even the point. He just wants to listen to somebody's fucking person. Dude, Vikings, you're the kind of fucking person that if somebody was dying in the background on the stream, you wouldn't want it to be muted. You want to listen to it, you sick fuck. It's like, fuck off, dude. Like, there's limits to this shit. Like, Ken puts on a fucking show to entertain you. He doesn't give you fucking rights and everything to his own personal life and shit he's going through. Goddamn, fuck off. Fucking psycho-ass motherfucker.
Idiot.
Fucking and back to the... I don't even care about the race shit. The race shit to me is... I don't know. I'm not racist. You know, I've said the N-word in my life before. You know, it's not the fucking end of the world. If someone says that, I don't fucking lose my shit. If there's actual racism, like, I'm not a fan of actual racism. I don't know why anyone would discredit anyone for fucking being a race of another fucking thing. Or another race of a fuck, you know. It's like, what the fuck's the point of that? But you also live in the fucking Bahamas, and Bahamas and States are two different fucking situations, dude. Like, if you grew up in the States, you would just understand, like, if you say that word, like, some people might not give a fuck, right? But if you say that shit in certain places, you'll get fucking knocked out. Point blank, you'll get fucking knocked out.
You say that shit around where I fucking live, you'll get your ass fucking shot in the head and then buried in the fucking backyard. So, well,
I guess they're not too quick on the draw there, because
they are not.
You got to always be ready for that sort of shit if you're gonna fucking say that sort of thing.
I mean,
hey, then again, that's also called black fragility. Because you can call me Mayo motherfucker, you can call me cracker, whatever you want, but if I start to type the N, and then the I, and then the G, we get fucking freakouts. We get fucking riots. Oh, so who's fucking fragile here? Who's fucking susceptible to emotions? Certainly isn't I, your emperor.
Fuck off, Vikings, you fucking troll. I'll be fucking go eat a fucking pound of butter and fucking keel over you, useless fuck. Piece of shit, dude.
I guess there's not much to do there in Michigan. Or Minnesota. No, he's in Minnesota, sorry. Whatever, it's out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody cares.
Still a fucked up state.
I just wonder what he thinks will happen. He'll say that and then all of us will shut up and let him listen.
No, but that's the point. I don't even care that he's concerned about what's going on with Ken. The point, he's trying to tell us to shut up so he can listen. It's like, dude, fuck off.
No, I know what you're saying, and I agree 1,000,000%.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Seriously, fuck off.
But no, and I don't agree with reverse racism. I don't believe because the black people are allowed to like. But I also understand at the end of the day that the in our culture and in the world we're in today in America, the N-word carries a lot more weight than somebody calling me a fucking cracker or white bread or anything like that. Doesn't bother me. It's like, okay, whatever. But if you call somebody,
and whose fault is that for it carrying that weight?
Honestly, I think everyone's. I mean, like, I'm not saying every race was a race because everyone's culture had slavery. You know, every culture, every one of our ancestors have been slaves or had slaves at one point. That's just how the human race went. But
I
it's
don't mean
one
to
of
cut
the
you off, but I just want to add to that there's more slaves nowadays than there was through the entire history.
Oh, of
A lot of
course.
people don't know that, and they don't focus on that. They're more worried, don't you say the N-word to me, but they're not trying to free all those slaves that exist nowadays.
Yeah, but you're
Black
talking
lives
about
matter unless it's in Africa, where black lives reside. You know, all
But
the
you're
Arab slave trade and all that.
yeah,
sort
the
of
Arabs.
thing. Let's
Yeah, you're
ignore it.
talking about shit in like other countries, which is in like places like China, where the weird part about that is like liberals have this weird thing where one minute they want to call something out, and then the next minute it's cultural. You have to accept it. You know.
Oh, I have a lot of images where the Chinese have signs outside their hotels saying "Do not rent to black people."
Yeah, yeah. Like
This
they're blatantly
hotel is
racist.
off limits to blacks.
Oh my God, Tony! The dog didn't eat weed. The dog ate chocolate.
So apparently, the
Goddamn
dog
fucking
ate
dog.
some chocolate, and they're dealing with that. So that's fine.
Dog will be fine. My dog ate a shit load.
Yeah,
Actually, from what I've
for a
heard,
couple days.
what I've heard is that it's dark chocolate that really affects them because it's much purer. But if it's milk chocolate, it actually doesn't affect them as much. So much better, chances of survival and so forth.
I didn't know
And
that.
isn't
I
it
thought
breed specific too?
I would believe so. Also, body size as well. A small little dog doesn't compare to a larger one. But again, my research and knowledge indicates that apparently milk chocolate is much better in these sorts of situations.
What if it was a big candy bar, dude? There's nothing any of us can do.
And a candy
know?
bar actually is mostly not chocolate.
Depends on the candy bar too.
Yeah, but but that's the thing though. There's a reason why they can't call them chocolate bars, because if they don't have a supposed amount of chocolate, they have to be called candy. So they got nougat, they got nuts, they got a layer of chocolate, and milk chocolate at that. So they're not really even chocolate bars. So yeah, that might be concerning, but it's not going to kill a dog.
Think of my fat ass hungry, Dave, with all this chocolate talk.
Oh fuck!
Oh yeah,
Well,
you're not the
just
same unless you eat a Snickers, eh?
Hey, just wait till
Snickers.
later.
Dude, Snickers is fucking nasty, bro.
All right, no, how dare you? First of all, just wait till later in the month when the Smug Canadian Halloween episode happens, and we once again discuss all the Halloween candy of Canada.
Well,
It's
Snickers
really
is
superior to
fucking
American
nasty.
trash.
Indeed.
Snickers
It
is
is.
fucking horrible. My fucking candy is fucking Reese's.
Kraft,
Excuse me. My
caramel.
chocolate is Reese's, so fuck off. Reese's is fucking
Now
awesome.
you have no idea what real chocolate is. American chocolate actually has a component that smells and tastes like vomit, and this is well cataloged. Canadian chocolate does not have that.
Well, Dave, I will
Those-
send you or Nicky my address, and I will even pay for it. So send me some real
Okay.
chocolate, man.
Yeah. Okay. I'll send you. Send me the money. I'll send you what we got, and I can promise you that the stuff is going to be awesome. In fact, I sent a ton of this stuff to Tommy NC on a video that he reviewed, and you can see that I even provided descriptions to everything I gave. And Canadian candy is much superior to that of the Americans.
Believe it
But
when I
I
try
guess
it.
you're gonna have to learn that when Nicky and I go live with
No.
Smokey Canadians.
Oh, I'll be watching because dude. I love. You can ask Alex and Ray Rollins. Shout out to Ray if he's watching. We've had
I
conversations.
don't remember
about, like,
anything about you.
well, fuck you too, bitch. I was trying to be nice to you, but anyway. But no, like we've had conversations about like sweets and what we prefer and everything, and like
What the fuck?
sweets, chocolates.
A grown man has a conversation with another grown man about sweets. Like
Well,
I get
apparently-
doing it for a fucking stream, but like, oh fuck, man.
Bro, we were
that
fucking we were drunk and tired at 4-3 in the fucking morning. Okay, we didn't want to go to bed. Like, come on.
Oh Jesus, fucking come on, dude. Oh fuck that fucking. I love me a Milky Way. That fucking all that nougat.
What weird shit have you talked about at 3 in the fucking morning, then, motherfucker?
Not a fucking candy bar with I'm not gonna call a fucking Dave in the middle of the night. Dave, I'm thinking.
We were already on a call for 5 fucking hours.
Let me give you the history of this. No, Dave, just tell me what fucking candy bar is best. No, well, in 1864, No, Dave, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. It's fucking, dude. It's a different fucking different conversation. But I get it. You're fucking.
Bro, we're also young too. So come on.
Oh God, is this an age thing? Because I'm in my 40s, you know. What the fuck? I mean, did you just fucking age me? Age shame me? You fucking.
He's an ageist.
Like,
you're like 31, 35. I don't fucking know. Shit.
No, I'm 40. 41.
Oh, Jesus. Damn, I'm way the fuck off.
Yeah, I'm old as fucking dirt, dude.
Yeah, and then get off our fucking lawn.
Jesus, I keep forgetting so many of the people here are young bucks and stuff who don't know shit about fucking life or candy bars, apparently.
Bro, I'm 28, going on 29. Come on.
Are you? Ooh. Well, you keep talking shit, you won't be. But,
oh, fuck off.
No, like, I don't know, it's just a weird conversation, brother. But alright, that's cool.
I believe... I'm for real though. I want some fucking chocolate now. I'm fucking craving some fucking fat fucking
dude?
Food.
I'm not a big chocolate dude, but my weakness is fucking pastries. Like a fucking donut, I'll fuck up a donut, dude.
Baked goods.
Baked goods, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Danishes.
Oh, dude.
Favorite Danishes and donuts. Everybody on the call. Like
apple
fritter. I feel like chocolate is overrated.
Honey cruller.
Ooh, that sounds fucking good, dude.
Honey crawlers are pretty good. You know what? I'm not a big Tim Hortons fan, but they do have one donut that's fucking really good. It's like a chocolate coconut donut, like a chocolate coconut crumble. Like dude.
Coconut. I don't think I've tried
coconut
that.
is nasty, dude.
Yeah, you can only get it at certain. You can only get it at certain Tim Hortons. So
you lost me a coconut.
Dude, you don't like Almond Joys or fucking Mounds? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, no, those are
no. Those are sick.
I feel like there needs to be a perfect
coconut
ratio.
is good. Like, what about coconut curry chicken?
I've never had coconut curry.
Dude, the coconut curry chicken is fucking beautiful. Coconut infused rice, awesome.
I feel like in the right
so great.
Depends on how much coconut is used. I think I interrupted Alex. Go ahead, buddy. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say it's about proportions of coconut. Like if there's more of the other ingredients than coconut, I feel like it comes out all right. But if the coconut is dominant, then it just tastes like you're eating dry, depressing light.
I agree with that.
Dry and depressing. I like it.
I don't know. Like the other day, my wife brought home some fucking. They were called. I think they were butter macarons, but they had coconut in them. God damn, they were good.
No.
Dude, that's the thing, though. I've tried the macaroons that they've got the chocolate, and then they got the coconut on top. No, sorry, that I disagree with. Coconut can be so much more flavorful on other, cookies and stuff, like a sugar cookie with chocolate and coconut there. Yes, but a macaroon, no.
Coconut on a
something fucks up.
Coconut on a
sugar What do you think
cookie?
about coconut water, Dave?
Oh, that's just nasty.
I'm not a fan of it, to be quite honest. I know it's. Here's the thing, though. It is extremely good for health. Yeah. Extremely good. But the thing is, though, it's difficult for me to drink because the flavor is just so off-putting. But if I could train myself to drink it, I would. Now, when it comes to coconut milk, I could drink that shit like it's going out of style.
All right. I don't know. I'm not a big coconut person. Like I said, I like because there's people over here who will just fucking pick the bitch off the tree and then just.
I was gonna say, motherfucker, you live in the land of coconut. How are you gonna tell me you don't like coconuts?
Well, yeah. When a tourist comes up to you and says, "Give me a coconut," bring me a taliman. Bring me a coconut.
I'm probably the worst Bahamian ever because I hate for other than fish, I hate seafood too. Like. Crab and lobster and stuff like that. I don't like that.
That's
I don't like
crazy, dude. You live on an island where you can get some great fresh seafood, and only fish is what you dig.
Yeah, well, fish, turtle.
Okay, now that's a little odd. Now, for us North Americans, turtle is not a common meal, but you're telling us that you enjoy consuming turtle.
It actually tastes because see, it's not weird at all. You would think it would be.
Well,
because,
walk us
you know,
through this,
whatever,
dude.
but-
What does it taste like? What's the flesh like? How do you consume it? Like, what kind of spices do you put in here? Like, just walk us through this here.
Well, in terms of cooking it, it's just like any other meat. You could cook it in any other way. The spices are irrelevant. But in terms of texture, obviously, like let's say if you fry it, it'll have the same texture. I would say midway between chicken and pork, like a firmer texture.
What?
And in terms of flavor, I would say it tastes like. Well, see, it tastes like good fish. Because I say that because like a lot of the smaller fishes and stuff, they taste good and they taste all right, but in general, they just have that weird fishy taste to them. But if you taste something like grouper or barracuda or something like that, you know what I mean by good fish. But
So
it has
fresh tasting.
Well, fresh is not the right word, but it's more. It's like a combination of fish and chicken in terms of flavor. It has its own unique flavor, but at the same time it's not unique, but it tastes very good. Like if you gave it to someone randomly, they wouldn't know the difference between that and any other meat. Like they would eat it and they would just think,
what is it? Okay, so when you consume turtle, is it in a soup? Is it in a I don't know, a stir fry? Like, what do you get with this? What's the sides? How does it? Is it put on a bed of rice, on potatoes? What? Explain this.
Some people like to stew it, but I personally don't like it stewed. I don't really like stew.
Okay, well,
stewed
Alex Payne
food
goes
in
out to
general.
fucking the town. He says, "I'm hungry for turtle." So you go to your fucking best place, and you're like, "Give me the turtle." How do you get it?
Well, it's kind of illegal, so you have to get on your own. But I get it.
Okay,
fried.
so then you pay the money off, and you fucking sneak the deal. How do you get your turtle in your illegal fucking restaurant?
So I either like it fried or boiled in butter. Like I guess you could steam down in butter. Like
You're a fucking criminal.
Is that it though? Just butter and the
that's
fucking turtle?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the beauty of fish.
So it
Fish
boils
is one
down,
of the most basic things.
It falls apart, and you just like, is it like pulled pork type thing?
Yeah.
Dude, this motherfucker ate Franklin. That is
Yeah, fuck Franklin. And I'm kind of down with trying this shit out, man.
No, you trust me. If you ever get the opportunity, I mean, obviously, because I've only eaten green turtle specifically. Like I've never eaten loggerhead turtle or any of the other types of turtle.
And this man knows all the turtles out there.
I mean, to be fair,
I would
only
hope
know
so.
the
In his hands. Oh, I can't wait to get that loggerhead turtle. Just gotta avoid that government, agent.
It's funny because I remember, because we used to have to go and catch it ourselves, like, in the ocean and catch which is funny because turtles, well, at least sea turtles, surprisingly fast. But we had to catch it ourselves. And like I said, it's illegal because, they're endangered, even though they're like overpopulating at this point. So they're like eating all of
That's what makes them taste so much more delicious.
But I remember my father, because we had to fly, because we were on a different island and we had to fly back. And, his aunt, who we were staying by, was like, oh, aren't you worried about them taking it? And my dad said, like, listen, I used to run drugs. You think I'm afraid of them? Because my dad used to work for the Colombians and stuff. It's a long story, But
that's the best answer ever. I used to run drugs. What the fuck?
Exactly. But like I said, though, because, green turtles are relatively big. So the meat, when you get the meat on your plate, you wouldn't know the difference between that and any other meat. So
do you ever
definitely you need to try it.
I hear the shells make good money.
Oh, yeah, definitely. People like to hang them on their wall.
There you go.
That's fucking funny, dude. Somebody better tell D. Welsh to hide. This motherfucker eating turtles, dude. You're done, D. Welsh.
Sam in the chat says, I've eaten alligator once. It was okay. That's the thing. I've eaten alligator as well. It was Chinese. It was served to me in a Chinese household. It was a little, not gelatinous, but it was sort of like gummy. The flesh wasn't, it was gangly, I guess. I mean, but it wasn't bad tasting. There was bit of spices and all that. But I've tried that. I've tried snake, octopus, snail, escargot.
You know, it's funny because like we conch or conch, however Americans pronounce it, and that's basically just a snail on steroids. But yet, if you ask the Bahamian, do you want to eat some snail? They're like, oh, that's disgusting. It's so bizarre how things.
That's a good point. It is kind of a snail on steroids, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's just a giant ass fucking snail. It's like you're literally peeling the bitch out of the shell, and you don't realize it's a snail. And escargot is too much for you. But I honestly, I feel like I would try any meat because people have like I would try dog. It's not at the top of my list. I wouldn't go out of my way for it, but I would try it.
Well, since you're willing to eat endangered, turtles, I don't think there's anything off your fucking menu. You probably go to Africa on one of these, like tourist packages and eat some hippopotamus, some rhino, endangered white rhino, fucking elephant, and you'd be like, I'm cool with it. Fuck them.
That's the thing, like, especially with Chinese restaurants, because listen, we all hear the jokes, oh, it's rat, they're putting cat in your food.
Sounds to me you'd be down with everything the Chinese offer, because it's like they offer basically everything under the sun. So it sounds to me like you'd be like,
listen,
let's try the entire animal kingdom.
If it tastes good, then who cares?
Yeah, but you don't know until you try it. And I don't want to fucking kill an animal unless I know it's fucking good to eat.
You got to give it a shot.
I'm not going to kill Rover because maybe his meat is good.
I didn't say kill.
Make sure.
Dude, these motherfuckers about to eat fucking Fido and fucking the
listen,
cat.
If you're in a foreign country and it's on the menu, the dog is already dead. You might as well give it a shot, or he died in vain. It's a humanitarian thing.
That is not humanitarian. I could take a stance and say I'm not eating Rover.
No, this argument, Nicky, is basically like, I'm here at McDonald's and, well, there's all these dead cows here. I've got to eat these hamburgers. I can't just let those cows go to waste. That's exactly what you're saying.
I didn't say it was a good argument. I just said it was one. But,
I mean, if we want to be technical, milk, fucking cheese is just rotten milk.
It is fermented. Well, not fermented, but I guess it's rotten. It's
technically.
It's aged, as they call it, but well, I don't think there's anything better than fucking cheese.
Yeah, I love cheese.
I do try to guard myself because I could eat probably a whole thing of cheese.
A wheel of cheese?
Yeah.
A wheel of cheese.
I've got here. You know what? I'm so proud of myself. So proud. Because with all these temptations that are around, I do keep my my sins limited. Because honestly, I could take down an entire bakery. Baked goods to me are my biggest weakness, and considering I can hold on for a long time, speaks a lot. But oh my God, there's so many times that I go to bakeries to get bread, and they've got just an assortment of all these sweets and stuff. And I swear to God, I honestly swear to every single person here, I could eat that store out of business if I could afford it. Oh my God. That's my, I've got to watch myself. There's been times where I've got myself sick as a kid because it's just like, a whole batch of fucking cookies. Let's go at her. And, I bought like a Costco size brand bag of fucking cookies. Let's just eat. And then next thing I know, the whole bag is empty and I feel like shit. So I got to be very careful because I love it. I love that stuff, and very proud that I can keep myself at least at bay at some points. So,
that's good for you.
But let's go back to meats. What other than dog,
yes.
apparently,
Dave Rose approved.
What else what meats would you never eat?
Never?
What's the type of meat you would
never or just
never
don't like?
But you would never try it, even if it's put on a plate in front of you. You would never try it.
That's hard to say, dude. Because if it's presented to me, like for example, say I visited South Korea, and I happen upon a restaurant, and they served me a meal, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, this is dog, but this came from a humanitarian dog farm, and we grew them well, we fed them well, and we executed them appropriately without any pain. And now this dog is processed, it's in front of you ready to eat. Well, at that point I'd be like, well, I couldn't avoid having this dog killed, and it's now in front of me. I might as well try it out. So I'd be willing to try it, but I can't think of any meat that I wouldn't try. I mean, to be quite honest, I'd be willing to try anything that gets put in front of me.
Would you eat bug? Would you eat a bug?
That's not meat, dude. That's not meat.
I mean,
flesh.
Flesh. You mean mammal? You want to say mammal then?
Well,
or fish.
No. Flesh, whether it be reptilian or mammalian. Bugs aren't fucking flesh. Okay.
Aren't bugs?
I'll never eat a bug.
Usually good for you though. Like
they're high in protein. They're high in protein. Still not eating it.
That's what the elite want you to eat.
You're telling me bugs are high in protein?
They are high in protein, dude. But the problem is, though, that they don't carry the necessary fats that regular meat have, which is why the elite want us to eat this. They want us to be, I guess, fed enough that we can operate, but not have the necessary health to be able to question their actions.
So this talk makes me think of Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom, when they're at the part where they're at the house, the rich house, and they're bringing out like monkey brain and fucking snake and shit.
Snake?
I would eat
snake.
I would so eat some fucking snake, dude.
I've had snake before.
I've heard it's pretty good.
What do you compare that to?
Squirrel.
Well, really? I've had squirrel. What the fuck?
Well, you're from Arkansas or whatever. Like, this is like you guys stop for roadkill and fucking take it home. So you got no fucking arguments here, Bert.
I'm not even. But seriously though,
some white trash that fucking
white trash. Fuck. No, seriously. No, you're fine. Seriously though, snake to squirrel. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's gamey. It's fucking gangly. It's stringy. There's no fat in a fucking snake, dude.
I'm thrown the fuck off right now. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just in awe.
That's never really
I'm surprised there are white trash.
If
I
you
thought you
could see,
hunting snakes all the time.
I've never even attempted to eat a snake.
Oh, you're lazy. You just pick up the fucking roadkill. The fucking,
I skinned a snake. I fucking skinned it just for the fuck of it, but I've never thought about eating the fucking
wasted
thing.
it? You didn't even fucking bother to eat it. You're not a conservative, dude. You're a fucking liberal. Fucking skin that shit. Make a little fucking I don't know, a pocket for their fucking belt with that snake skin, and they'd eat that shit right there, fucking barbecue.
Bro, in my house, snakes are
yourself white trash, please.
Fucking dad and my mom hate snakes.
I'll show you what it is to be a white trash fucking trailer park living piece of shit.
I don't live in a trailer, dickhead.
Well, you should be, because it would give you more credence to be white trash.
I'm not. I'll give you points for that one. I can be a white trash piece of shit, but I don't live in a trailer.
I'll move, and then you can truly claim the crown of the trailer park.
You are white trash that have been displaced.
This guy.
So, Dave, what about oxtail? Have you ever tried oxtail?
Yes, dude, I love oxtail. Love it.
Love that shit, man.
It's
especially
so
when
tender.
It's, like, cooked,
it's so
yes.
Oh my god, so good.
Especially like if it's curried too. Like that shit is really good.
That's Well, that's the thing. I'm very adverse to Caribbean curry. I'm not a big fan of Indian hard curry. I like Thai curry, which is a lot more, I guess, smooth. But with oxtail, I've tried stuff that isn't heavily curried, so it's just more spices than anything else. Maybe some sauces, and to me, that's the superior oxtail, not the one with this Indian curry, supremely fucking infused with turmeric. Now, turmeric, very healthy, but god damn it, is it fucking strong.
Yeah, you can overdo that shit.
Yeah, and it just with the curry and stuff, it's too much. It's overwhelming. I like oxtail that just has simple spices and lets the flavor of the meat itself. Do you agree or disagree with me?
No, I agree 1,000,000%. Like I'm not too much for the super strong or curry made with milk either. Like I don't like curry made with milk. But I think because curry is one of my favorite things to eat these days. I actually had curry last night, curry chicken, kind of boring. But
And so is it just anything curry, or is it just specifically a particular meat like chicken?
Well, my main three are chicken, oxtail, or mutton. I love mutton. Mutton is probably my favorite meat, actually.
Interesting, because I'm not a fan of sheep, to be quite honest, of lamb. I do not like that texture. I do not like the taste. I'm not a fan of lamb at all. However, goat, I love goat.
Yeah, that's what I mean by mutton, the goat. It's like, at least that's what we refer to, because I've never known for certain which one is which, because, you know, some people say mutton is goat, other people say it's sheep.
No, mutton is supposed to be sheep. Mutton is supposed to be lamb.
Well, then I'm
according to
referring
English.
to goat specifically. But goat, and I guess sheep too, like, I feel like they have to be cooked in a pressure cooker for a long time, because depending on how tender they are, that changes the flavor tremendously.
A stew is probably best for goat if you want to keep that flavor and that tenderness. Because I hear what you're saying. You fucking cook it too hard, it becomes too stringy, too fucking tasteless, too dry. But
well, see, I normally eat something called souse, which is, I don't know if it's a Bahamian thing specifically or a Caribbean
what's it called?
thing, but souse.
How do you spell that?
Souse.
Okay, I see it right now. Head cheese.
Yeah, it's basically a boil, essentially. Like I don't know if the Bahamian version will specifically come up, but it's basically just a boil with allspice and lime, pepper, salt, stuff like that. It's not nothing too fancy, but for some reason it tastes extremely good. Like it's one of those foods where it's very basic, but it tastes very well. Like a lot. Well, I guess it depends on who's cooking it too, because people love to put a lot of vegetables and shit in it too. But I'm not a big. I hate when people put potato in stews or curry or any of that stuff. I feel like it makes the sauce furry, and I don't like that. I don't like the texture of it. But I'm assuming that's mostly when people overcook it. But my mom is the terrible cook. So.
Well, you are getting to a good point, because I don't know, a stew, in my opinion, needs potatoes. However, what you're talking about, I believe, is distinctive and different from a stew, and as such does not require, and in fact, I agree with you because I've seen this, where potatoes take away from the dish itself. You don't need to add these big blocks of carbohydrates that are going to take away the flavor from, you know, something that stands good on its own. You could definitely add that onto a bed of either potatoes or rice. So, you know, by putting potatoes into it, it does, in my opinion, take away. Sorry, Nick.
No, it's funny you say that, because actually one of my favorite dishes we make with my wife is called caldereta, and it's basically like pork or beef, and you know, braised with, you know, this seasoning. I forgot what it is. We just use a pack for the ship, but with like carrots, onions, and stuff with potatoes. And they serve it on rice, which I think is completely unnecessary when you add the rice to it. I think you could just do it by yourself without potatoes.
Hold on. So it's made with potatoes, it's stewed with potatoes, but yet you put it on rice?
Yeah.
Isn't that redundant?
It feels redundant. Like when my wife always cooks it like that, or she'll eat it like that. She always wants rice with it, and I'm like, why? It's fine with just the potatoes, or it'd be fine with just the meat served on rice, because you simmer it to the point where it's really thickened, so it's more like a.
Have you ever made her just some steak and potatoes?
Yeah, of course.
And she still wants rice with it, right?
Well, not with the potatoes, not with that, but with the caldereta.
But that's the thing. She needs to be, I don't know, acclimatized to North American standards, because it's either potatoes or it's rice or it's pasta. It's not all three. It's not one or two, or, you know, no.
That shit does not work with her. And I'm honestly so fucking sick of Asian food right now. Like, I'm not even kidding, dude. It's, if I eat any more Asian food, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
You got to teach her the American ways. Now that Halloween is cut, well, we got October. We got a Canadian Thanksgiving coming up, which we should do a Smug Canadians for. Yeah. And I think that you should introduce her to the joy of turkey and the torture of turkey, because I'm sure that she's going to have you, she's going to enlist you to run a Thanksgiving show, AK meal. So
we already actually got her ham. So
so you're going ham. No, see, I know that's what she wants to do, because she loves the ham. The South Asians love the ham. Yeah. But you got to teach her the ways of the turkey. This and maybe it's time to train her. This is going to take most of the day, lady. So just get yourself a chair and get yourself a book, and you're going to be sitting here for quite some time guarding the turkey throughout the entire day.
Well, we've done turkey. We usually do turkey for Christmas. We'll do ham on Thanksgiving and turkey for Christmas, and she doesn't mind. She doesn't mind the turkey either. But with turkey, with her, it has to be gravy. Like, if there's no gravy, she loses her fucking mind. Well, obviously, there's always gravy.
That would be a crime to not have gravy at any of those moments.
Yeah, gravy is very important for turkey.
So ham it is, eh? You're gonna do a nice spiral
hams. Ham? Yeah, spiral ham, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, fucking stuffing.
Hams are. I'll give you that. Hams are quite good for Thanksgiving. They are. What's it called? Right now, they're quite inexpensive because
they're like $1 a pound right now.
Big anticipation for Canadian Thanksgiving, but it is a nice, because you can buy a nice little small ham, and it's sufficient for a couple of people. If it's just you and your partner.
Yeah, it's just gonna be her and I, but it's a big fucking ham, because you can get those small little janky processed hams. Or you could just get a spiral, so it's like, we'll just get the spiral because it still comes out cheaper anyway.
Plus, the bone-in makes it always better.
Yeah, but I'm going to be eating a lot of ham for the next...
Yeah, afterwards, you got ham sandwiches, you've got stews, you got all this stuff, because, one of these spiral hams, half of it is still a lot for two people, so you're going to have a lot of excess to deal with.
Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, she'll do it on the traditional holidays, stuff like that, but...
Dude, I got to share with you potato bacon soup recipe that I got.
Potato bacon soup?
Yeah, and excess excess ham would probably fit well with this sort of thing.
That sounds pretty good, actually. The chocolate talk doesn't do anything for me, but when we start talking fucking ham, turkey, fucking...
Well, meats. Meats.
Yeah, that's the good shit.
Make the man.
Oh,
we don't have a Thanksgiving, so we basically just do turkey and ham on Christmas Day.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Turkey and ham.
So it's always a lot of fun.
And lobster?
No. Well, that depends on the person. You might get a lobster salad or a crab salad, but in general, no. We actually don't. It's funny because we don't actually eat like what you would consider lobster over here much at all. We eat Bahamian crawfish, which is different than Louisiana crawfish, because like Bahamian crawfishes are the size of a regular lobster.
Shit.
Because I know supposedly they're the best. Supposedly they're the best, shellfish, but I don't eat shellfish, so I wouldn't fucking know. But they're supposed to be really fucking good.
Lobster's way better.
Are you Jewish?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. At least I don't think so.
You don't get it, eh? The whole shellfish thing?
Oh.
Yeah, the Jews can't eat shellfish, but yeah. It's okay.
No shellfish, no pork, no bacon for them, even though bacon's insanely priced
no
right
fun, now. Basically. No fun. Hey, they have to fuck using a fucking bed sheet with a hole cut through it, okay?
Yeah? Wait, what?
Do you know about that, Alex?
No, I never heard that. Why? Because
Orthodox
of the
Jewish belief is that if you were to see the woman as you copulate, i.e., fuck her, it is sinful. So what they do is they take a big sheet and they cover their partner, their wife, but they cut a hole where the male sticks his penis through and fucks his wife and inseminates her. But no,
Wait, so
apparently
is
God
this
is so,
marriage too?
so offended by the natural act of, making love that he would demand that his chosen people, in quotations, would require a fucking sheet between their love and themselves.
I've never
What you're
like how
telling
do you hear something like that and not immediately realize it's bullshit? Like if that doesn't even make sense to a human, you think that would make sense to a god? Like I don't see how people could like hear something like that and be like, "Oh yeah, that religion's legitimate." But is
Well,
that
I don't
like
know.
married couples too?
Yeah, married.
I mean,
yeah.
Because you would think that the marriage would be okay. It's like, okay, you can't do it while not married, but if you have to do it, sheet them. But like, I just don't. That just doesn't make sense to me.
The funny part about that is, I guess, like Orthodox Jews get really horny around Halloween.
Is this a fact?
Yeah, that's different, dude. That's different. I couldn't see sticking my dick through a hole in a.
That's
well, no,
like
maybe I
some
would.
BDSM shit.
It's like a fucking, a
Mummification.
thin-walled glory hole. Like, come on. How is God offended? God gave you the gift to be able to fuck and to breed. And he wants you to cover your fucking partner with a sheet and fuck her through a hole? Get the fuck out of here.
That's not even
my
the
ass.
best question. That's not even the best question. The best question is if you were so horrified by them seeing them naked, then why not just like make their body blank and just have the hole there so there's nothing to see?
Well, we should have all been born with clothes, apparently. If it was so offensive, our human natural bodies, naked bodies, were so offensive to our creator, would we not been, born with clothes or something, or like you said, basically formless?
Or just covered in body hair so you can't see through any of it? Religion is weird, man. It really is weird.
Well, you gotta dig through the lies to find the truth.
Yeah,
I feel like I've been on a Christian hating streak lately, like because I was thinking about it, and I know it's all metaphor and stuff like that, but I'm talking about the average person that believes it's literal. Okay, how do you hear the story of Adam and Eve and not think God is evil as fuck? Because he took two people who were so retarded they didn't even know they were naked. And then he punishes them.
You're misinterpreting things because this is a legend that has been told many times before, even prior to, Abrahamic Judaic beliefs. The Sumerians talk about this same story. So once you realize that, you realize that these stories are much more ancient than people even know.
I think it's a matter of people just collecting ancient stories, as you say, and just including it in their religion, especially because you would imagine back in the day when the Bible was written, they never considered a time where their followers could go out and get different resources. So they were just like, they'll never hear it anywhere else, so we might as well put it in here.
Well,
this is off topic, but I mean, I was thinking about this yesterday. You realize that if you were to die today, right, somewhere in the woods, 1,000 years from now, if someone discovers your body, they could find videos of you on the internet. Isn't that? I mean, if it isn't wiped out. Or
First,
whatever,
your body wouldn't survive 1,000 years.
Yeah, maybe a few bone
and
chips.
Second, there will be no internet in 1,000 years.
I mean, you never know. But I'm just saying, like, if it did continue on, and you were discovered, I'm just saying that it's kind of amazing to think that if it does continue on in that amount of time, someone could just find videos of someone who died 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, it'd be a trip, dude. But I mean, that fucking shit happens now. That's why I always laugh about all these chicks who, like, send nudes and show pictures of themselves and do videos and shit, or like cam chicks. It's like, you're probably gonna have a kid one day, and friends are gonna find that shit. You know, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit. They're gonna be like, your mom was hot as fuck. What happened?
Your father shouldn't have skated in her.
Well, that won't happen if you don't have kids. So, looks like I'm in the clear.
You never know. You never know, buddy. You might one day. You know, it's just out of nowhere you meet some girl.
Well, right now everyone's cut off because I'm certainly not going to be fucking anybody that's gotten double vaxxed or even single vaxxed, because they're super spreaders, and they're leaking and shedding their vaccine. So I'm going to wait for all of them to die, and all the young, vixens who will be of age once all this is over and the massive die-off occurs. They'll be, ripe for the picking. And maybe at that point we'll have to go to polygamy. Maybe I will need to become a Mormon. So I will be talking to you, Nicky. And it looks like I might have multiple wives. So.
All right. Welcome, Brother Rose. We will, tell you about all the things we do, and
Praise Joseph Smith.
Well, I mean, they do praise him a lot in the Mormon religion. You'd be surprised.
All right, so I guess I'm good to go. I'm ready to fulfill my need to procreate and refill the world once all these people die off from the jab.
You can. I'm actually, one second, I'm going to text Ken. See if he's all right. Hold on.
Ken says that he might need to wrap up quick around this time. He was messaging me earlier. He's got family things to take care of, but he just wanted us to have the opportunity to at least wrap the show up, bring it to an end.
All right, yeah, I just got the same thing. Let's wrap it up, boys. It's been fun.
It has.
I appreciate y'all calling, and thanks to the fucking people who listened. You guys have a wonderful night, but we're gonna get out of here, and keep your eyes open for the devious one. And Smug Canadian episode coming up sooner rather than later. So
do.
Have a good night, everyone.
On that note, I will also take my leave. Good day and farewell.
Hey guys, sorry I had to end it so soon. I gotta be up in 3-4 hours. I found out that I have to be in at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, so I gotta basically go to bed. Thank you to Dave and Nicky Nines, and I apologize, everybody. I'm sorry about that. I'll make it up to you tomorrow night. Have a good Saturday, everybody.